Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend and spiritual wife for life, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual counsel. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to this upcoming 7-day read. Did you miss me? You want to kiss me? Do you miss me? Do you want to kiss me? Someone misses you, my lovies. I missed you. I needed a little bit of a break because my mind was all types of, you're recovering. For some of you, something about oral surgery or something like that. For some of you, someone's going to be recovering or someone is recovering from some type of oral surgery. I wasn't recovering from anything like that. I was just taking a break, my lovies, because there's so much going on, my lovies. I told you, for some of you, the energy of this season is very, very busy. For some of you, you're very, very busy as well. So it was a natural flow for everyone to focus your energy, take a break. You didn't need a reading. Your daily reads, my lovies, with me. I love you, my lovies. I missed you too. You missed me, my lovies. I feel it from the heart, from the start, my lovies. Never shall we part. Thank you, my lovies. Thank you to our day ones, our new subscribers, and everyone in between. For those of you who are new, my lovies, to this channel, I am a channeler. I'm an energy channeler, reader, psychic medium. I have the gift of prophesizing and many other gifts, which I share with you via this channel, to elucidate the energies around you, to help you reflect on, for some of you, child neglect is in the field, or someone around you, to help you reflect on the energies that are impacting you at this particular time. Again, I have the gift of prophesizing, of channeling. I can channel thoughts, emotions, visions, feelings, entities. I channel all types of things. I was made for this, my lovies. God gave us this since I was a little, even since I was born. This is my destiny. So I give thanks to you for allowing me to be here for you, for co-creating this space. We're at 13,000 subscribers, my lovies. Jesus. Actually, we're like at 13,300. We're growing. We're doing every day. You be doing it every day, my lovies. You growing when you're sleeping, and even when you play and when you pray. And something, you got children around you. Your children are growing, my lovies. Oh, for some of you, you're in nostalgia. You're looking at your 9-year-old or your 7-year-old or your 8-year-old or your turd. Your turd? You call them turds? Okay, you're looking at your turd. And you're saying, wow, shit stain. For some of you, call your babies you're like shit. You do? Okay. Boom, by a goose. But you're looking at your babies, or maybe you're looking at a niece or a nephew. Because I'm seeing my nephews, like my blood nephews, in my mind's eye. But for some of you, you know, take this however it resonates for you. But it's like you're looking at a child and you're like, you've grown so much. For some of you, these could be children you haven't seen, because I haven't seen my nephews in a long time. But you haven't seen someone in a long time and you're like, growing. They do it every day. They do it. Or you're about to see somebody and you're like, wow, like you've grown a lot. For some of you, this is just someone you've seen every single day. It's like your child or your nephew or your niece or a little cousin or whatever the case may be. This is a child you're seeing and you're like, wow, this human is growing. For some of you, you're in shock about, oh, my lovies, I'm a doula specializing in home birth. Somebody's pregnant, my lovies. For some of you, there's a pregnancy in the field. I am a doula. I've assisted women during the shutdowns. One of the certifications I went to go get, besides my Reiki certifications and other things. Actually, I did my Reiki certification before the shutdowns, but during the shutdowns, I went and I got I did the doula training, and I got to help mamas give home births, and it was a really beautiful experience. I want to give home births. For some of you, pregnancy, children, and all of that. You could be talking a lot about pregnancy for some of you, because that's not where we thought we were going to go, but that's exactly where we're going first and foremost. Or somebody around you. There's a lot of pregnancy or thinking of children or the innocence. I mean, tis the season, right? It does come with the natural flow. Spirit the other day was giving us about Saint Nick and the story and the energy and what it means. And it was very interesting to me because for years I was exploring it more like from like the Saturnalia and stuff like that. But there's a little bit more that Spirit like opened up to this episode of Christmas and whatnot. For some of you, you may look up what's Christmas, something about Chris and something about mint, but something about mittens, and something about kittens. But maybe you are going to be brought to look up the etymology of the word Christmas, and then look up the traditions that existed before Christmas was around. or not. Why the throat chakra having issues, my lovies? Anyways, you want to jump right in, my lovies? It's like you want to jump right in, you want to hear right away. Let's give thanks first, my lovies. Giving thanks as always to you, my lovies. Thank you for being here. Thank you for co-creating the space. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your booking. If you need to book a private read, you know what to do. Follow the Calendly link to see your spiritual shrink, spiritual advisor for life. Giving thanks to all of the ancestors. Giving thanks to my grandmama, to mi abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. Giving thanks thrice. Giving something about Bryson, something about Bryce, something about Price. Giving thanks to my grandmama, abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. Giving thanks to my grandmama, abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. Giving thanks to my grandmama, to mi abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. Giving thanks to my grandpapa, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. Giving thanks to my grandpapa, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. Giving thanks to my grandpapa, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. Something about Toby, something about Tony. Something about a holy matrimony, and something about alimony. Something about Alabama. Giving thanks to all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. Giving thanks to all of the trusted ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. To all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa Muerte. To Kalima. To Kalima. To Kalima. To Krishna, to Krishna, to Krishna, to the Christ risen, to the Christ risen, to the Christ risen, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to all of the archangels that protect and love and guide us, to all of the archangels that protect and love and guide us, to all of the archangels that protect and love and guide us, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment. The name Marcus, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing, my lovies? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you and we love you. You know that is true, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. Get to it, my lovies. Do it, my lovies. The number 58, the number 85. What is up, my lovies? I hope you're doing great, my lovies. For some of you, here we go with the daters. For some of you, I got you and your significant other dating. For some of you, she pretended to know something. Someone pretended to know something. For some of you, your significant. Boom, there it is. There's a throat chakra energy. Someone pretended to know something that they did that they did not know. Jesus. Again, for those of you who are new, I am a channeler. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions, and visions. The way I am speaking, what I am saying, the words that I'm using, even the whole tickle of the throat. Everything is just a reflection of the energies that are present and what I am channeling at this time that is coming through you. The number 19, the sun. It's clear. It's clear as day that someone pretended to know something that they know nothing about, whatever that may be for you. But they're really having a difficult time even admitting to this because someone has not been speaking their truth in some type of situation. So you'll be dealing with someone that either pretended to know more, or for some of you on the other side, someone's a little suicidal. Here we go with this. Here we go with Chris. For some of you, the name Christine be present for some of you. All types of Chris's, because I'm getting other Chris and variations of that too. Christian or something like that. Chris and Sean for some of you. The name Sean. All types of Seans, like SHAWAN. SEAN, SAW, something out of SWAT sticker. It's about Shauna or Shayna. But for some of you, something about Tushana or Tushana or something like that. Somebody does not want to answer some questions, and for some of you, someone actually knows more than what they are saying, and they don't want to give too much, divulge too much information in a situation. For some of you, you could be dealing, however this is, this could be in a work situation, because I am seeing like being like in a work environment. Maybe you have to be questioned, or you have to question someone, but for some reason they don't want to share all the details. For some of you, it's not like it's coming in, like, for example, like in sales, anyone who's ever done sales and sales quota, it's like what they call sandbagging numbers, like somebody's sandbagging something. It's like they're not showing their full hand, and then boom. For some of you, you could be playing poker or something like that. I'm seeing like poker playing and going to the casino, or maybe if you're not going to the casino, you're going to be playing poker. Someone's not going to show their full hand, and then they're going to win. It's like the person you thought that was going to lose in a situation, they didn't show their full hand. They didn't show the plan. They didn't show something about the Ku Klux Klan. They didn't show the plan. It was almost like the underdog type of energy, but take that however that resonates for you. Someone has not shown their full hand in a situation, and they're going to win something. Something's going to be won. For some of you, there were court cases and things of that sort in the preliminary as well, and people getting like actually like questioned or brief for some of you, being brought in for questioning when it comes to a situation. A spa is coming in. All types of energy in the field. For some of you, if there is a spa that has been like questioned before about their integrity, for anyone who's ever worked in spas, so I got to work in spas. I got to work for chiropractors, and I got to work in spas. And this was when I was like, this was during the shutdown. So during the shutdown, I'm like, you've always wanted to be a massage therapist. You're really good with your hands, and you really like, I'm really good at trigger, like trigger therapy. For those who know, I'm also good at gua sha and things of that sort. Those are my specialties. Deep tissue, I've done prenatal, all of that. And I was working at the Hidden Spa, and that spa there, like they were very I never saw anything sketchy there. Like there was never like, none of the therapists were, well, I didn't see anything in terms of like sketchiness, or for some of you, everything is coming in for a reason. Like there could be, but then there were other places that I would hear about that is like, yeah, people go there to get like happy endings, and it's like, oh, well, okay. I mean, I will never go there, but I don't know. For some of you, there's something like that in the field. There could be actually like a raid or something like that. Take that however that resonates for you. There's raids, and something has to do with spas or a scandal at a spa. For others of you that does not apply to, everything is coming in for a reason. Let's see what questions this inspires. Getting to know truth, getting to know you wanted to come back today. So let's see what questions this energy inspires. Because for some of you, somebody really wants to hide. And something about a hit for hire is coming in, and a liar. What is something you hate that everyone else loves? This is a question. You can just think about this if you want. What is your aunt for some of you? Your aunt. The number 3, the number 9, the number 9, the number 5, the number 8 could be significant. March could be significant. A Pisces could be significant. An Aries could be significant. 9, a Virgo could be significant. A Libra could be significant. 5, a Taurus could be significant. A Gemini could be significant. 8, Leo could be significant. Virgo could be significant. 99 could be significant. 55 could be significant. 95, 59, 89, 98, 39, 93. What is something you hate that everyone else loves? For some of you, hate your aunt, and everybody loves your aunt. For some of you, you know your aunt is a scandal. Like, I was getting this download earlier, and it's been very present the last, like, right even before taking that little break that we took. There's an aunt that always projected onto you, and at some point, like, you could have been blinded by your own innocence about this aunt. For some of you, like, a few days ago, I was getting a lot of downloads about how my aunt knew that I was being like physically abused as a child. And instead of ever stepping in to like, you know, help the situation, she would almost like minimize. And even as I went into my teenage years, she tried to threaten me by threatening abuse. Mind you, I was not a bad child. But she tried to threaten me. My mom did make up a lot of lies though. She tried to threaten me by saying, don't you ever try to, I was 13 at the time. I was living with her and my grandparents. And she's like, don't you ever try to cross the line here, because I'll become even crazier than your mother when it comes to beating you. I don't know. For some of you, there's an issue with a lying aunt. And maybe for some of you, someone that knew you were being abused as a child or had like details, but this person chose to be a liar. I don't know. Anyways, what is something you hate that everyone else loves? Truth Nunez. What is something I hate that everybody else? Pumpkin spice. No, I love pumpkin spice stuff. For some of you don't like pumpkin spice, my lovies? Why? Why, my lovies? Oh, dang. All they do is lie. All they do is spy. You know, I love pumpkin muffins. I love pumpkin bread. I love pumpkin. Pumpkin was also very present last week. What's going on with pumpkin, my lovies? For some of you, you love pumpkin. For some of you, you don't like pumpkin anything. You don't like pumpkin spice. You're not about it. You're not about the pumpkin spice season. But we're the season, my lovies. No. How about peppermint for some of you? What is something I hate that everybody else loves? I need a second. I'm trying to like, everything is happening for a reason though. I'm trying to get to the core of Truth Nunez. Something I hate that everyone else, it's like this question always throws me off, because like everyone loves that and I hate it. It's like, I don't know what that is. I'm the extreme. Isn't that interesting, my lovies? Like for some things, everything is coming in for a reason. So yesterday I was doing homework and we were talking about research methods and observation. But for some reason, outliers were coming in. Like for anyone who, you can look up what, research outliers are. But there are always like, there's always like a normal, not always, but even so, there are different types of curves in research, right? To kind of let you know the trends of something. For some of you, you're definitely in research. So we have like, some outliers outside of like the normalcy. So like usually you have a cluster, something has to like cluster. And there are different time periods that will allow for different clusters. For some of you, you're looking at statistics, you're looking at clusters, you're looking at business models for some of you, you're looking at busyness for some of you. So about Lizzie, you're looking at like, for some of you, you're looking at surveillance footage. For some of you, you're detectives. You're looking at like when it was busy, when it wasn't busy, time periods. You're looking at someone that was like going somewhere, religiously. Like for example, Spirit had us earlier today think of how now I'm in the Detroit area. I'm in the Detroit area now, my lovies. And holy cow. And the way that the download came in was, you have to let someone know where you are now, because there was a trend when you were somewhere that helped to pick up on something that was happening in that area, and now you're somewhere else. Something about Angie, something about Angelin. Now you're somewhere else, and it's like that is helping to whoever is like traveling near that area, towards that area, around that area. There's something about someone's nipples. I don't know, someone obsessed with something about someone with nipple piercing, something about a stripper, something about a big tipper. And something about a tip. The other day, a tip came in, a police tip. Anyways, so right now your sister friend is in the Detroit area. I don't mind the snow, but a lot of people here don't mind the snow. Something about Lorenzo. What is something that I hate that everybody loves, though. My lovies, it takes like a lot for Truth Nunez to hate something. There's nothing that I'm like, I hate that thing. I've always been the type of person, that's why I don't understand people that become obsessed with people or use an excuse as in like, I don't like that person. I think there are a lot of envious people on the planet, and they just kind of dismiss their sense of inadequacy that they project onto somebody else by saying, I don't like that person. But to really not like something, it's like, that's like the equivalent for me of saying like, I'm allergic to this thing and I'm gonna keep trying to, and I know people like this too, I'm allergic to this thing and I'm gonna keep trying to like interact with this thing that I know this is like somebody like, this is the equivalent of somebody being allergic to peanuts. For some of you, someone died of peanut allergen or something like that. An allergic reaction, or they're going to, you're gonna need an EpiPen for some of you. Oh, lice as well. Lice came in for some of you, checking the children's hair. This is like trying to like, I don't know. And do you pee in the shower? This one always gets me. Do you pee in the shower, my lovies? How would you answer these? Do you pee in the shower? For some of you, there's something you're over having conversations about. You're done having conversations about the same thing. Maybe that's one thing I hate that a lot of people like. Like, I genuinely don't like bickering with people. I genuinely do not like bickering with people. I genuinely do not like bickering with people. It is not enjoyable. I don't find it fascinating. More and more, again, I live in certain aspects of my life, I live like an old lady. I don't like stalking people to see what they're up to. If I ever watch you, nowadays I don't even have time to watch anybody online. There was a time where I was watching Quincy from time to time, or people I find interesting. Cody Co, I was watching him from time to time because I found him funny, and then I stopped. I watch certain tarot readers from time to time, and not tarot readers, channelers, and then, you know, I go with the flow. I don't like to hold on to things, and I don't like to bicker with people. I don't. At this stage in my life, I really don't like to bicker with people. I don't care who you are, where you've been, how long you've known me, or you think you knew me. I don't like to bicker with people. I don't like to talk about the same bullshit, pettiness. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, not even a little bit. It's not attractive to me. And do you pee in the shower? I don't know. So something has to do with peeing in the shower, apparently. Do you pee in the shower? What's going on with the showers and the pees, my lovies? All types of showers and all types of peeing. Boom. Let's see. This one wanted to speak with you right before starting. Oh, I thought it was a 4 of Pentacles, but we got a 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles energy and 2 lizards combined. Lizzie, definitely Lizzie energy for some of you. We got 2 lizards that are kind of intertwined. They're having me see how this, it almost reminds me a little bit of the tree of life. So there could be 2 sisters or 2 brothers for some of you collaborating on something, or 2 family members collaborating on something. Or for some of you, it could be 2 aunts and one of them you can't stand, or maybe a mother and maybe for some of you, it's your mother and your sister, your mother and your sister. For some of you, it's your mother and your sister. For some of you, it could be your mother and her sister, or a mother figure, or there's something about siblings for some, and something about coming together, because I'm seeing this as like the tree of life. So maybe like the birds of a feather flock together. I'm also getting how when I was younger and my father went to prison, out of the many times he went to prison, my mom tried to do ritual work, and her sister was with her blood sister. They tried to do ritual work, and they had to they told me the story a little bit about how they had to sacrifice. For some of you, someone could be sacrificing chickens or something to have somebody get a lesser sentence on a situation. Anyways, there's some type of collaboration for some of you. It has to do with ritual work. 3 of Pentacles energy, a collaboration, a team effort over this next 7 day that you're riding, that the waves that you're going through. You could be hanging out with a lot of people. For some of you, being cautious, my lovies, because you are hanging out with a lot of drunks, and you may be feeling like you need to temper how much you're drinking because energy is contagious, and you are something's going to be advantageous, something about an advance, something about a cash advance for some of you. And something about lancing. You are hanging out for some of you could be getting a cash advance or something like that. For others of you, you could be hanging out with a lot of people. You know, again, it is the holiday season. Just, you know, being cautious and cleansing your energy as much as possible because, you know, a wine here, a little drink there, a cocktail here, whatever the case may be. But for some of you, like, it actually may result in like headaches. You may not even get drunk, but for some of you, because you're hanging out with a lot of people that are getting very drunk, you may actually wake up with a hangover. Again, we are all in this together. Do. So just being cautious with that for some of you. But we do have triangulation here as well. Something about the Bermuda Triangle for some of you. Florida could be significant. The Caribbean could be significant for you. Anyways, we have family here for some of you. A lot of community, collaboration, and that type of energy coming in. What is this? Ooh, we got 5 of Swords. You saw that? We got 5 of Swords. Ooh, they don't want to speak. Okay, so we definitely have... This 5 of Swords is very interesting to me because the 5 of Swords usually does not have this, a diddler. For some of you, a diddler... So, over the last few years, I'm seeing this gentleman that... Over the last few years, I've seen a lot of people like a gentleman that I'm about to share about. He confronted his uncle who had molested him when he was a child. And no one would have ever suspected that this uncle would have done this because this uncle is like a, you know, very macho man, very strong, Caitlin or Kate, something like that, Katie. There could be tensions for some of you. This energy did come in a couple of weeks ago. There could be jealousy. There's also jealousy for some of you. 5 of Swords. Everybody's holding a knife up to each other. Usually the 5 of Swords does not look like this. But for some of you, if you are with a lot of people, especially in a work situation, 8 of Pentacles I am getting for some reason, you may want to be very reserved about certain things because you have a lot of mean people, mean-spirited people. 5 of Swords is about meanness. It's about, you know, the lesser, something about the lesser and something about Lester, the molester. Something about Leslie, something about Leslie Ann, something about Ruth Ann, something about a pastor. Something about Nick. Something about Sarasota. Something about Chola. Something about Chelska. Or Chelsea. Something about Chelsea. Something about Massachusetts. Something about Pete. Something about Peters. Something about Petersburg. Something about Portland. You're going to be hanging out with people and things are going to be a little bit tense for some of you. Because everybody's going to... The 5 of Swords is, again, people really on a more positive note, is people really doing anything to like defend themselves, get their way, justify why they did what they did. They don't want to back down. They're ready to attack. And they're showing me this film that... Everybody has like a long spoon, and at the middle there's a soup, and they're all starving. And they refuse to feed each other. They're refusing to cooperate. And then finally, when someone has an epiphany of somehow Tiffany, when they have an epiphany of taking from the middle and then giving to the next person with their long spoon and then feeding each other. I don't know, for some of you there could actually be like a little bit of an issue at the end. I feel like you may actually resolve the issue, but there is a lot of competition, a lot of envy, a lot of meanness, people that just say really underhanded things. It's like we have to collaborate. We have to figure something out. It's like we have to figure this out. It's like we have to figure this out. We have to do what is just, what's the best thing to do. But there's a lot of people trying to like be very immature, very, something about bashful, something about catty. We have a Page of Wands and we have a Four of Wands. We have good news. So I do feel like for some of you, it did feel like you're going to get over whatever this is that's in your field right now, or that's about to be in your field. You're going to be able to you're going to be able to appeal something for some of you, and you're going to be able to not subdue, but someone needs to be subdone. For some of you, there's a criminal, someone doesn't like being called a criminal, but they're like facing charges, serious charges. Somebody's like in jail and they need to be subdued. For some of you, take that how it resonates. I'm actually seeing somebody like in a prison and being subdued. For others of you, because they were being rude about a situation, I don't know. For others, okay, for some of you, someone's definitely in prison. I'm seeing Marushan. Here we go with Marushan in prison. But we got good news coming in, and it's coming in from a distance. For some of you, letters coming in from a distance. For some of you, you actually may need to travel, because I am seeing how these are birds, and you may need to take a flight somewhere, and you're going to get good news. Everything's going to work out well. Four of Wands, you may be traveling and temporary stay somewhere for some of you, or you may be traveling to somewhere that you consider to be home, or somewhere you used to live. Something about home alone is coming in for you. Ace of Swords, something has to do with a very important contract, the truth about a situation. For some of you, you are going to receive a very important truth. For some of you, you could be getting really good news after communicating. It's like you're going to take a leap of faith. I found this thing online the other day, and I was like, oh, look how interesting. Actually, it was yesterday while I was doing research. I was reading a research study, and I found the most interesting thing in this. It was a legal document. Two lawyers came up with this research study, and they were explaining certain things. And at the bottom, it's like probate courts, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, for some of you, you're going to get assigned somewhere. It's almost like something you're going to get assigned somewhere. For some of you, you're going to get good news about an assignment. If you're looking to move, especially like if you're in the military or your significant other is, you're going to get a standing ovation for some of you. And there's going to be resignation for some of you. It's about Catherine. You are protected. You are protected, my lovies. You are protecting yourself. You are protected. The raccoons want to speak with you. You got shapeshifter energy for some of you. The raccoons want to speak with you. We're all in this together. Do do be do do be do do be do do do. I told you someone's in. Something about to catch a predator. Okay. An old friend. Oh, for some of you, I got this download. They're already in prison. For some of you, you will be hearing of somebody who's already in prison. And you're going to be like, oh my God, didn't expect that. It's like somebody who thought they were extra, extra sweet. And you figure out they're not that sweet. They got to admit defeat about something. We got the cage, boundaries and routine. We got the cage, boundaries and routine. For some of you, we got luring techniques in the field. Something about immortal technique. Something about someone's on fleek. We all in this together. Do be do be do 3244 44 9111. You've won, my lovies. The plate of meatballs and pasta, other way around, but the plate of somebody wants their meatballs and then their pasta. The plate of pasta and meatballs, relationship and alignment. So you have a relationship alignment, the plate of pasta and meatballs. You could be eating a lot of pasta and meatballs for some of you. And Spirit insists, the cage, boundaries and routine. We all in this together. Someone's going in circles about a situation when it comes to, there it is, animal control, restrictions, and raw instincts. Someone is going into for some of you, castigating. Someone's going to be castigated for some of you. For some of you, could be castigating an animal. For some of you, could be castigating a person. For some of you, a person could be getting castigated. For some of you, something has to do with law enforcement or some type of like authority. Someone is going in circles and someone knows that this is some type of scheme. There's a trap here that's being set. For some of you, something about Lisette and something about Lisbeth. When it comes to relationships, there's an alignment happening for some of you. For some of you, you mean. Something about Jameen, something about Jamil. 3411. Something about Hamul. Something about jewel. Something about casual. Something about the Italians don't want to come out, but they want to come out. Italian energy for some of you. How do we do this? What else do we want? I feel like that's good, my lovies. What's the you? We need to get a new one. We threw the one away. There was time. We've had that one for years now. It's been years with that one. So we need a new one. We're using our little wooden thing, or we're working. We don't use them. There's something that someone wants to hide. There's a lot that needs to be said, but it's almost like there's a lot that needs to be said, and yet someone doesn't want to say it. This King of Swords in the reverse feels like a liar. We got Aquarius energy here, or an air sign could be significant. We got Gemini, Libra energy, but technically the King of Swords is an Aquarius, and the King of Swords in the reverse is a liar, someone who is not mentally okay. Someone who likes to play a lot of mind games, someone who could be very cold, someone who could be very sociopathic, or if not psychopathic for some. Someone who definitely does not tell the truth or struggles with telling the truth when it comes to situations. We have crooked officials for some of you, crooked law enforcement for some of you. Someone may be trying to set a trap when it comes to law enforcement because they are not honest for some of you. King of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. This person is definitely delusional. We have a very delusional, again, this could be an air sign. This is very masculine energy, especially with the water being in the negative. So we have a lot of masculine energy. You could be dealing with a lot of men for some of you who are not honest. They like to mind fuck people. They think they're the smartest people in the room all the time. Someone's going to end up in some type of tomb. This person is getting they're codependent on something. For some of you, there could be somebody who, they've wasted their life being codependent on somebody else's energy. This could be somebody who needs people around them. This person could be very popular, though. They could always be speaking to a lot of people, but they're a psycho. Somebody's very psychotic. They have very they're not honest. It's very uncomfortable energy. This is almost like get away from me energy. This is what it feels like. Empress in the reverse, a mother figure in the reverse, or an ex in the reverse, or someone. This toxic Empress has been very present for some of you. So there could be a very toxic baby's mother. This could be someone's ex for some of you. This could be your ex for some of you. Something about an RX is coming in. Somebody could have got some false documents from a doctor for some of you. Something about a proctor. Something about Procter and Gamble. This person took a stupid gamble. For some of you, this could be your ex's mother or your ex-mother-in-law for some of you, or your mother-in-law. It's technically in past position. So this is someone from your past that's not necessarily like relevant in your life. For someone, this is someone you don't even know. For some of you, this is someone you don't even know who's a psycho. An older female. For some of you, I'm getting this is as like an actual, like the Empress and like a mother. Like this is like a mother figure. Or this could be a head honcho in some type of an organization, especially if you work in healthcare. Maybe law enforcement for some of you, because law enforcement is also coming in. Someone could be something about a brethren. Something about a brothel. Oh, thank you, my lovies. I got this download of, for some of you, someone illegally recorded you having sex. For example, you know, I'm very honest with you because you're very honest with me, my lovies. So Truth Nunez, it's been years of me not being involved with somebody sexually, or in a relationship. The last time I had sex with someone was a roommate, and it was my mistake. And I got this weird download. A lot of weird things happened when I was there. This person took some type of like vacation, and someone broke into the house in the middle of the night when this person was gone, but they didn't break in. It sounded like they had keys. And I'm like, did you leave keys for somebody? He told me that he supposedly had someone check the cameras. I never verified, but I was protected, thank goodness. But we did have sex once. And I'm like, this man was such a liar. He was living not even just a double life, a triple life. You don't even know if this man fucking recorded you or did some crazy shit like that. For some of you, I'm not saying this person did that. I'm saying that for some of you, that actually did happen. For some of you, someone had some type of like, and they tried to justify their mistreatment. Someone's a psycho. And their mother could be in on something for some of you. So someone's mother or their ex or somebody's current partner could also know, who's also a psycho and who's an envious person. For some of you, this is how it's coming in, so take it however it resonates for you. Something about a brothel came in earlier today. So somebody could actually like be in some type of like human trafficking scheme, especially when it comes to sex trafficking, not human, sex trafficking for some of you. These people are foolish. For some of you, there's issues with your own mother or a mother figure. They are stalkers. They were slandering you. For some of you, they were stalking you. For some of you, they could have been secretly recording you naked. For some of you, again, I am getting that. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Somebody was trying to do something against you. They lack judgment. Archangel Gabriel. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, someone could have made money off of showing your stuff. Some type of weird like revenge. I'm getting the words revenge plot. I don't know what that means because they felt put on the spot. A revenge plot because they felt put on the spot. This is reminding me of that roommate. I was very, very kind to this person, and we had another roommate. Again, I've had a lot of roommates, so you know. Take this, this is not identifying anyone specifically, but I had a roommate in particular. We had another roommate. This person will tell him like, why are you so evil to her? Like, she's so kind to you. What is your problem? Because he was the only one that would see what was happening behind closed doors. To everybody else, this man was pretending to be the nicest person. I'm like, this man has fucking mental issues. This person was all trying to mind fuck me, play all types of games. For some of you, there's an energy like that. It could have been like, maybe you were in some type of roommate situation. For some of you, that was like that. For some of you, this could be an ex. For some of you, that was like that. For some of you, I am getting something about your brother and your mother. All of these people lack judgment when it comes to a situation. When it comes to you. Again, I've showed you, for some of you, I mean, you've seen it in the community board. We got the number 55. We have the number 30. You don't trust these people. Or you didn't trust these people. You could have, again, everything is coming in for a reason. You could have picked up that something was wrong, especially if you lived with someone. My example was from back in early 2021. For some of you, it's like someone had a gun you didn't know about. I don't know, something about a gun show. Someone went to a gun show. Someone's a psycho. They want you to have faith and to wait. But these people are having a fall from grace. 6 of Wands in the reverse. If ever this person or these people, or for some of you a mother-daughter duo, or for some of you a mother-son duo, if something about Duolingo, if these people ever thought they were like some type of like, something about someone's a cop, if these people ever thought they were on some type of like high horse, they're about to be shown they're it's like something about Post Malone. They're going to have to pay for post bail. Someone's going to be posting bail. It's going to be an epic fail. These people, for some of you, were trying to block a situation for you. Someone was gaining from blocking you. They were gaining from stalking you. But there's evidence on this. June is going to be very significant for you. September 6 to 9 could be significant for you. 6 to 9 years could be significant for you. The number 77 is here as well. This Queen of Swords in the reverse. Dang, we got the King of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This was present in the preliminary. A Queen of Swords in the reverse who's pregnant. Who tried to love bomb you. These are definitely people from the past who you do not have a good relationship with or you do not have good memories about. There could be, for some of you, an abusive mother who tried to pretend like they were always... This person at some point in their life, they love bombed you. The number 17 could be significant for you. At some point in your life, especially maybe between the ages of 17 and 19 for some of you, or 17 and 19 could be significant. Something about 1971. This could be an aunt. This could be a mother. This could be a whole fucking family for some of you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm getting a few different energies. They wanted to love bomb you. Like, they wanted to gaslight you so you don't speak your truth. This is almost like, for some of you, this could be... I shared a few months ago when I was in California. I was in a parking lot and I was doing homework. And I remember I was hearing this woman and arguing with an autistic grandchild. And I'm looking over and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little escalated. All of a sudden, the woman started biting the child, hitting the child. And so the child started hitting her back. And I went over and I'm like, ma'am, you're abusing the child. She's like, no, you don't know. He was hitting me. I'm like, ma'am, I saw the whole thing. Then she calmed down because she's like, oh shit. Like, she was scared, like, for me to call the cops on her. I don't know. Maybe for some of you, there's something like that. Like, there was a period where it was physical abuse. Then it turned into spiritual or psychological abuse. Welcome to the club. It's all right, my lovies. Maybe for some of you, this is for a child around you. There's someone who tried to love bomb you at some point in your life so you wouldn't, like, it's almost like so you wouldn't speak your truth. Like, for example, I remember, everything is coming in for a reason. I remember when I was, how old was I? I was 13 or 14 at the time. Was this right before I got sent to live in DR? No, this is after I came back. So about affluence. I was sleeping. We were sleeping in New York. We were sleeping over a friend of the family's house. And I had woken up, but my mother thought I was sleeping. And she was in the kitchen telling this woman all types of lies. She told her that I would fight my brother to try to get men into the house. I never did that. I never did any of that. None of that ever happened. I don't know. For some of you, you could be dealing with like a delusional mother figure, brother figure, aunt figure, maybe even a delusional cousin for some of you. There's a bunch of delusional people here from your past. They benefited from abusing you. For example, anyone who knew me at that time, in my 6th grade year, I did okay. My 7th grade year, I failed out of class. If I wouldn't have gone to live with my grandparents, I would have failed out of, I would have had to repeat the 7th grade. It was a blessing for me to go live with my grandparents for so many reasons. I ran away from home and then my mom sent me to the DR. And I told her that I was running away because I wasn't going to make it to 18 if I stayed with her. I don't know, someone tried to hide the abuse. Like, they tried to hide, and it wasn't just like your childhood abuse. This turned into emotional abuse here. It's like people are seeing this. I don't know what people were saying about you for some of you. Again, you could have had family members, a couple for some of you. Maybe it's both your parents for some of you. Because we do have a couple here. Or there could be, like, again, a sibling and there's Sao Paulo for some of you. Brazil could be significant. You got love bombers here, codependent on your energy. I don't know why they want to show up. It's like it took some time for me to get to this point right here. They're trying to do ritual work on you. So they're still trying to do, again, I've shared how I've had my family stalking me. And I had a tracker put on this vehicle. I've shared the pictures online as well. People try to hack my accounts, the PayPal account. Try to replace cards so I wouldn't have money. We got a Queen of Pentacles in the upright. We have a 2 of Wands in the upright, a 3 of Wands in the upright, and a Page of Cups. A Page of Cups. I don't know what this Page of Cups energy is. It's not a Page of Cups. But a Queen of Cups. Somebody wants to offer a Queen of Cups some news. There's a lot of fighting here. And I told you, you were nothing but sweet. They wanted to martyr you. They wanted to turn you into a Queen of Cups in the reverse. They've been watching you, stalking you, following you around. They're codependent. These people are codependent on your energy. So even if you never wanted to see these people again, they want to force that it's like we still have a relationship. It's like, no, we don't. I haven't seen you. Again, I'm just using my example as a reason, but you take it however it resonates for you. I was thinking about this day. I'm like, dang, you haven't talked to your mother since 2021. That's the last time you talked to your mother. That's the last time I talked to my mother. And and the reason that I chose to like cut it off, she tried to reach out after, and I'm like, try to guilt trip, try to gaslight. She told me that I should think about being single for the rest of my life because I've already been in too many failed relationships. And I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, it's just too many failed relationships. You're going to keep, and now you're in these spiritual retreats. She yelled at me. I went to a spiritual retreat and I tried to reach out to her to find some console and some support. Yelled at me, screamed at me, called me all types of names. I'm like, you're still putting up, this is a sign. You're still putting up with the abuse. You're still putting up with the abuse. Gaslit me. Someone's waiting to fight with you. This could be a mother figure for some of you who you haven't spoke to maybe in 5 years. Because for me, it's about to be 5 years. 2021, early 2021. Early 2021. Actually, I think it was, I went to that retreat. I think it was in, when was it? It was in April of that year, or maybe June of that year. No, it was April of that year. No, it was early that year. Maybe that's the last time you spoke with somebody. That's the last time I spoke with her. I haven't spoken with her since then. And I wish her well. And I don't plan on speaking with her again. I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. And I respect wherever they are. Maybe for some of you, there's something like that. It's like they think they have like a pending, maybe for some of you, there's a pending legal case though. Maybe they did something illegal as well. Again, my mom got away with a whole life of abuse, mental, physical, emotional abuse. We used to be whipped. People talk about like being whipped. I'm like, you don't know what being whipped is. Being whipped is being thrown in the shower and being whipped with fucking cables so that your skin would be wet. Being whipped is you coming home from school and being beaten with a metal broomstick with your cold hands in the middle of the fucking winter because you forgot your jacket at school by mistake and your mother beats you with a fucking jacket. I remember, I was like, my hands, that was the most painful fucking thing that's ever happened to me. My hands were freezing and I walked home that day because I had missed the bus. And she's like, where's your coat? I'm like, I forgot it. I'm sorry. I'll bring it tomorrow. Grabs the broomstick, starts beating me. I'm trying to defend my hands. Every time it would hit, it was like breaking my hands. What the fuck do I want to talk to you for? Gaslit the whole life. Somebody's waiting to have an argument with you. This is a feeling. It's like they're waiting and it's like, even as I'm saying all of this, the way it feels is like, it's done. It's been done. What else do you want? You want more of this bullshit? They're codependent. It's like a whole lifetime. Imagine a whole lifetime, 50, 60, 70 years of this bullshit for some of you. They're waiting. It's like they're waiting to argue with you. They think they're projecting because someone is in a King of Swords or Queen of Swords in the reverse, while you're in a Queen of Cups in the upright, and you're being patient about a situation. For some of you, these people could be running around sabotaging your life, God knows how, with what type of fucking fake documents they have. But you're still just being patient and waiting. Oh, that didn't work out. Boom, that didn't work out. Oh, that didn't work out. Boom, that didn't work out. It's like they're waiting on a chance to cause conflict. They're waiting on a chance. For some of you, someone could be actually waiting on a chance to con artists. These people are con artists. They're waiting on a chance to cause conflict in romance for some of you. When my mother said that to me, I was 32. I was 32. A 32-year-old needs to give up on their love life because they've had too many failed relationships. I haven't even had that many serious relationships. My longest relationships was 6 years, and it was with a fucking, we were both immature. I gotta give up on love? The last 5 years could be significant of people, maybe they were trying to make you give up on love. Because if somebody's trying to make that happen for you, they don't have good intentions for you. These people, for some of you, again, these are people from your past who you don't have a good relationship with, or you never have good memories about. There could have been great moments because, again, like any kidnapper, Stockholm syndrome, right? Any kidnapper, any person that's good at war, you have to treat the soldiers right at some point. You have to treat your kidnappees right at some point if you're going to keep them for a while. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And something about a spa for some of you. I don't know what's going on with a spa, but something about a spa for some of you. Someone's trying to fuck up your intuition. Or something about a premonition. They got a premonition. I don't know. Someone got some effed up intuition. Like they want to project that onto you. Like someone could be very sensitive, but they never worked on their gifts because they are delusional. No offense. It's just the energy. They never speak their truth. Someone, even for good things, like someone likes to exaggerate. It's just good. Let it be good. They're a delusional. They're a delusional. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, wishful thinking, dream state, delusions. And we saw that earlier in the reverse. Usually in the reverse, it's like that. They have some type of weird ambitions as well. Ace of Swords to the Hierophant. They're trying to see what your commitments are, what your spirituality is, what your belief systems are. You could be a master teacher for some of you. Something about a teacher trainer is coming of you. It's like they're trying to see, maybe for some of you, someone new, because again, my grandmother, she asked, when I was sent to the DR, she asked my mom to leave me there. She's like, just leave her here with me. She'll become a great teacher one day. She'll become part of the church. I see her. I used to love going to church. I used to love singing the hymns. I used to love being the whole thing because my grandparents, they didn't fake it. They lived, breathed, died in that church. They loved that church. They loved their community. We would go out into the community and hold service at the different houses. I would love all that type of stuff. I get to do it in my own way here today with you. It's like they're trying to see like your destiny. You're meant to be some type of like, for some of you, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. However this is manifesting for you. It's like you're meant to be some type of like, for some of you, something has to do with blocking a marriage for you or a commitment for you. I don't know what these people did that's fucking illegal that has to do with you being single, but they did some shit. Again, you could have years that you haven't talked to these people. They feared this. Ace of Swords to the Hierophant. For some of you, Hierophant, belief systems, religious institutions, spiritual institutions, a high-ranking spiritualist or a high-ranking teacher or a professor or someone who is like really like knowledgeable about the spiritual arts. Religion could be significant for you. There could be a religious institution involved in a situation. Something about prostitution is coming in. Ace of Swords, you know this. So there's some truth that's being released about you and who you are. about your beliefs. They could have even made you seem like you believe something you don't believe in. Again, everything came in earlier. Something about even Steven. Again, everything came in earlier for a reason. For some of you, this is someone you don't know. There's a weirdo that's like, and who are you? There's like a weirdo in that feels like trying to be relevant. No offense, none at all. In a major tower. This came in earlier. They didn't see this. It's like something's gonna blow up in somebody's face. Again, earlier, everything could be coming in for a reason. However this is applying to you or for you. I had people tell me, they're like, if we didn't know you and the lies your mom tells about you, we would think you were a monster. If we didn't know you personally, we would think you were a monster. And I was such a delusional that I was like, why would you tell me that about my mother? There's that Page of Cups that God gave us. There's that. Ooh. Remember this. They are only sorry they got caught. And these people are easily bought. They are only sorry they got caught. They are only sorry they got caught. They are only sorry they got caught. They're trying to hide a friendship with someone who wanted to harm you for some. With a delusional who you don't know. Oh shit, who wanted to harm you. Look, they wanted to turn off your money. Somebody wanted to fuck up your money. Someone you don't know. This is someone you don't know. Who's a psycho. They've been exposed. It's about Amber Rose. What's up with Amber Rose, my lovies? They've been exposed. They've been exposed, my lovies. They were cooperating. For some of you, somebody was cooperating with someone you don't know, who wanted to harm you. They were paid. Something about corroboration. Excuse me for our congregation. How do we do this, my lovies? This is how we do it. The candles. The candles. No, it's not. It's not candle magic. It's just lighting a candle. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you, my lovies. You have a stalking psycho for some of you who swore to be some type of enemy. This is a delusional who you don't know. Someone's a psycho and they're a hoe. No offense. It's just their energy. You could have called them out. And it's not even call them out. For some of you, you have the gift of prophecy. Obviously. And you could have been prophesizing, and they hate God so much that they try to retaliate against you for being the messenger. They could have said you were slut shaming them. It's like, no, you're just carrying the energy of Jezebel. That's all. That's all it is, my lovies. You could let it go. Something happened in the fall. Someone could have come across your content for some of you. Someone who only sleeps with people to try to pay their rent, but they try to make fun of you and your money for some reason. I don't know. Someone got some demons. Some demons from that semen that they be taking every day. Spirit don't play. Boom. For some of you, this is your family who was used to slandering you no matter what. They were used to talking shit and making shit up about you no matter what. You have this hanged person in the reverse, so Cancer Pisces energy, and you have an Eight of Swords in the reverse. Getting out of some type of mental trap here that had to do with emotional manipulation and confusion. They were trying to keep you emotionally stuck for some of you, especially when it came to your friendships or people that, if you were meeting a lot of insincere people, it had to do with family, and for some of you it had to do with someone who was envious of you, who you don't know who's a psycho, who was stalking you. I hope they learned something from you. No, they just learned that they're envious of you. I'm just a messenger. This was giving, and I have to go with the flow so that we can grow. We have this Queen of Wands. Is she in the upright or is she in the reverse? She's in the fucking reverse, but she wants to hide that she's in the reverse. This psycho who is an arrogant liar, who is, for some of you, this person put out a hit for hire on you. This envious person, I told you, and she is promiscuous. I am not trying to insult anyone. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse energy, very, very promiscuous. I don't know why they think they're competing with you. This person is envious. The Queen of Wands is very envious, very insecure. They need to compete with people. They need to try to bully people because they feel insecure in their life. Because anyone who does not feel insecure, they would not do bullshit like this. They are very arrogant with the sun in the reverse. This person is very gloomy. They're very lustful. They're also trying to project their sadness onto you. So if you're feeling sad, something about someone's dad, if you're feeling sad, my lovies, wash it off. Wash it off, clean it off, because this person is projecting a lot of hate, a lot of anger. I told you, for some of you, someone is a delusional who believes they're your enemy. You're not even looking their way. For some of you, you don't even know who the fuck this is. For some of you, even if you do know who this is, they are not your enemy. You are not worried about this person, but this person is in karmic energies and they do not have self-respect. Ooh, they hate that. They don't have self-respect. They don't have self-respect. Instead of worrying about your life and how they can try to destroy your life, they should at least try to master their fucking vagina or their penis. They have no self-respect. They are super promiscuous. They would sleep with anything or anyone, and they are desperate for validation. This is the energy, and Spirit just honked. All they care about is hunks. A Leo could be significant. Strong Leo energy here. This person wants some type of victory, something about a victory lap and something about victory bell. Someone could be a runner for some of you, or they could have ran at some point in their life. I'm seeing a dark-skinned woman. I'm seeing a light-skinned woman. I'm seeing a bunch of women, but I'm also seeing some men in this energy. So take this however this resonates for you. This person is waiting on you to say something to them. I don't know what they're waiting on. You got a bunch of people waiting for you to say things, and you're not saying anything to any of these people. This one is a crazy ass that you don't even know. They need psychological support, especially this one. Your family, I can emphasize. Somebody doesn't know how to fucking, I don't know. This person is very judgmental because Truth Nunez, mispronouncing things. Again, I'm a channeler. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions, visions. This person could talk a mess. Somebody says that, talk a mess. This person can be very, very critical of others. Like if somebody makes a mistake when they're speaking, it's like, oh my gosh, we got to crucify them type of energy. This person likes to make fun of others. This person is confused in some type of indecision. Seven of Wands in the reverse. This person cannot stand for what they've been doing. They are going to be exposed. Three of Cups in the reverse. This person is this person's a cheater. For some of you, this could have been someone that was in some type of relationship. For some of you, this is someone that was in a relationship with someone that you were messing around with. Especially at work. For others, this is someone that wanted to make it seem like you were in a three-way situation with them. And you're like, no, I'm not in a three-way situation with any of you. I'm not. I don't even know you. I don't care how many fake accounts you've been writing to yourself from. I don't know you. Please go get help as a human being that doesn't know you. Just remember that. Go get help, my love. Go. Please. There it is with this Page of Cups in the reverse. Here we go with this weirdo energy that wants to pretend to be your friend. But something has to do with a person who's like a brother, a friend, or a son to you. The King of Hearts. Okay, for some of you, this is like someone that actually likes you. But we got fake friendship energy here. Someone's drinking a lot. And they're lying a lot, and they're crying a lot, and they're spying a lot. It's some type of fraud. Fraud. Duperie, engaños. Fraud. For some of you, this is someone who did something fraudulent at work. Or their partner did, or a fake friendship, or a group of people. For some of you, you have a group of people here that did something illegal, and one of them thought they were competing with you as well. Someone was trying to destroy you at work. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm moving through a few different flows. This person's going to get fired for some. They were arrogant. This person is the type of person is like, I know the owner. I can get anyone fired if I want. Someone says some bullshit like that. This person was doing something illegal with a group of friends. This King of Swords in this situation for some of you, this King of Swords in the reverse and Queen of Swords in the reverse, they're not going to have mercy with these people. There's a group here of people that thought that it's like, they thought they were the shit in an organization, in a group. Take this how it resonates. There's a few people here, maybe 5 people. They thought they were the shit. They were arrogant. I could do whatever I want here. I'm the head honcho here. I'm the main bee here. Out here making drama, causing problems with a bunch of fucking people. These people are toxic. Something about toxic Tanya and something about Lithuania. Something about Pennsylvania. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies in this frequency. They're going to get bad news. They're getting bad news. I told you. These toxic people. I knew the devil was going to come out. I'm like, I feel the devil energy here. These toxic people who have to let go of their toxic ways. They're going to be exposed. And they're going to get bad news. Malas noticias. Mauvais nouvelles. Mauvaises nouvelles. A lot of bad news. This person, this Queen of Cups this one, for some of you, there is a Queen of Cups in the reverse. With a bunch of people. There are a bunch of people. A crooked couple here. There's a bunch of people. This person wants to hide that they're just an emotional manipulator, and they are... For some of you, this is someone who's obsessed with you. There's like 5, 6, 7 people here. It's like the more it goes, the more you find out what people were doing. Malas noticias. Something's going to be unblocked. Something about blockchain is coming in. Something's going to be unblocked. Like something's going to be like opened up. Like something's going to be like a few cases could be opened up for some of you. There's a bunch of people here that thought they were getting away with some bullshit, and you don't get away with anything. But there was someone that was trying to like gaslight you. This could be a mother figure. This could be a friend for some of you, especially if this is at work for some of you. This is someone who thought they were like te tenían así. This is what someone's thinking. For some of you, you know, English, Spanish, take it how it resonates, whatever language, French, whatever you speak. But someone thought they had you in the palm of their hand. Someone could have actually like been doing this in front of you. I'm getting like someone used to do disrespectful things in front of you. And like they thought they were playing you. They're like, you see how I have them? Like it's like they were trying to like, somebody likes to do stupid shit like that. Like they like to like, it's like they like to, if they think they're mind fucking somebody, they like to do things in front of them. You have to give me time, my lovies, because a lot of these people drink a lot or they do hard drugs. So it really bothers me. These people's throat chakras, these people get sick all the fucking time. Being around these people is sickening. You thought, for some of you, if this person cried, like, or if these people cried in front of you, they're not crying because they're sad about a situation. They're crying because they're fucking nervous. Something about Minerva, something about Melvin. They're crying because they're nervous. They're crying because they got caught. They're crying because they were trying to buy time or do things like they thought they were getting away with something. Something about a brother, sister. We got blondes. We got brunettes. We have a couple here with dark hair or dark eyes. Take that how that resonates. There's bad news here for a whole team in on some stupid scheme. Van a necesitar la fuerza. They're going to need strength. La fuerza, la force. Fraude, because they were doing fraud. They were stealing, they were doing fraud. I don't necessarily see stealing here though. But for some of you there could be something that a group was stealing together. Duperie, fraude, engaños. And this has to do with work for some of you, or a significant amount of money. The 9 of Pentacles is a significant amount of money in the 32. This could be several $1,000s. The 10 of Pentacles is like in the 32, excuse me, the 10 of clubs in the 32 is, you know, hundreds of thousands, if not millions. Depending on, you know, how your frequency set up. The 9 of clubs energy is like a few thousand or several thousand. They're going to be caught for fraud. They're getting bad news that's going to be unlocked when it comes to this fraud. For some of you, a sister was involved. Again, I'm getting a few different energies, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We got a sister involved. We got a teenager involved. They're going to need strength. Strong Leo. But these people don't have the strength because it's in the reverse. These people are all in the reverse. It's like if these were people that they were trusted in a community, if this is a work situation, these people are not going to look the same way anymore. For some of you, something could end up on the news. And something about child abuse is coming into. This is going to open up a whole can of worms. They have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. They have strength in the reverse. Like they can't stand up for what they've done. And the devil. They cannot stand up for what they've done. For the toxic things they've done. They stole a lot. For some of you, this has to do with stealing. These people were willing to do drill. Something about a drill instructor. Something about a train conductor. If this has to do with, for example, like stealing, these people would try to even set somebody up to be hurt in order to steal. It's like if somebody was doing some type of fraud when it comes to like something about unemployment fraud. If they were doing like some type of fraud when it comes to like, for example, getting benefits on somebody that they said that, you know, they came up with some type of fake medical document. These persons, this is a group. Persons of interest. This is a group. These people, first and foremost, they were already being watched. Something about Ferguson. Secondly, they were willing to do a lot. They were willing to make up documents. They were willing to maybe even harm people physically. The making up documents is just one thing. They were willing to cause Boston. They were willing to cause a 5 of Wands to the devil. They were willing to even physically harm somebody. Especially this King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy in the reverse. And then this one who was just allowing herself to be fucking dragged along by her emotional, something about self-absorbed, no self-respect, allows themselves to just be like, you know, emotionally manipulated, no backbone, no standards. We saw that Queen of Wands in the reverse. That could have been the hit woman for some of you. I got something about a hit woman who became envious of you for some. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Or became like lustful of you. If you take this how it resonates. Take it however it resonates. If this is not your story, my lovies, this ain't your story. Something's going to end up in courts. La justicia, justice. Something they were trying to block or delay, it can't be blocked or delayed anymore. And these people are going to go through some serious contrarieties. They were something about conniving, deceiving in court. So somebody could have already gone to court, or when they're gonna go to court. For some of you, this has not happened yet. Contrariedades and contrarieties. Someone speaks French, but they don't like to. Contrariété. Like somebody was trying to like cause contrarieties. Somebody could actually been trying to summon something up, as we're talking about this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy. Somebody could have actually, for some of you, again, everything came in earlier for a reason. Somebody could have been fucking cutting crows or chickens or some bullshit near the train stations or some shit to cause some type of contrariety when it comes to a court case or justice being served. They didn't want you to have what you deserved. Take this how it resonates. My throat chakra is bothering me. These people lie like it's no fucking, like it's like they just lie about everything. They lie about everything. They wake up lying. They wake up spying. You heard that? They wake up lying. They wake up spying. These people live miserably. It's like, how the fuck do you live like this? These people are sick. This is sick to me. How do you live like this? Amor apasionado, 2 of Cups energy. They came together as like they thought this was love. This isn't. There is a delay here. For some of you, they were trying to delay a union. What did I say? Spirit is saying they were trying to delay a love story. So Spirit wants this to flip, and we have le retard. We have some type of delay when it comes to a love story. They were trying to delay something when it comes to a lie. Something that has to do with a lot of money. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Clubs. Something has to do with a lot of money and a family of thugs. Because for some of you, something has to do with delaying a love story because of money. What did I say earlier? Something about alimony. Taking action, the magic stick, Ace of Wands energy, but these people, Spirit wants me to flip it. They're having a fall, a great fall, la chute. Something about a prostitute. Ooh, my God. Ruin, death in the reverse, La Santa Muerte present. You got protection here. They're ruined. This group. There's a man watching this, you as a gentleman, or a gentleman who's important to you. This is you as a gentleman. Chaos here. And it is affecting this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, a bunch of people. A bunch of women and some men affecting this woman. So there's a female who's sick, Capricorn energy, or through Capricorn season, someone could, their health could, someone's gonna, oh, this came in, thank you, my lovies. This came in last night in channeling. For some of you, there's a female who's important to you as a gentleman who's going to die because of this backfire. This person is already sick. This woman would do anything for money. Capricorn could be significant for you. Or again, Capricorn season. We're going into Capricorn season starting the 22nd. Because of her spell work that backfired. Because of her death rituals that backfired. Because of her manipulations. The magician, some type of concoction. Because of some type of manipulation. This could also be some type of, I got a download yesterday of some type of reader or a coach that has been coaching. This is like someone who's toxic. And this is someone that's been coaching people to do something that they shouldn't be doing and telling them that everything was going to be fine, knowing damn well that that was not the case. This is someone that someone collaborated with in business. So this is like a paid reader or a paid magician or a paid sacerdotista, or something about Vanessa and something about vanity. This is someone that cares a lot about vanity. This could be someone that was a friend at some point. This person is going into ruin and sickness. For some of you, you could be hearing the death of a female who never had your best interest in mind, who tried to project death into your life, not knowing that you are protected by death. This energy has been very present. When I'm saying any of this, I'm not kidding about anything I'm saying. That's why you got to think twice. But some people, they still want to it's like, oh, you're saying that? I still want to push the button. It's okay. This button, this potion is not going to, this potion is not going to work out the way you think. Be ready when it comes back to you. Just the messenger here. You tried to warn them and they don't listen. So they got to learn their lessons. If you jump into a volcano and you haven't mastered the art of walking on lava, you probably should not be walking into the volcano. But some people, it's like drastic things. Because death supports you. So do the heavens. So does nature. You have the nature spirits with you. Someone tried to use nature against you. I don't know what they did. They tried to use dirt against you. They could have tried to do some type of ritual work in a graveyard against you. I don't know what they tried to do, but whatever they tried to do, it did not work out the way they expected. And something about neglecting a child. Or someone could have tried to that could have been the death ritual or part of it, to accuse you of being a neglectful parent or some bullshit. But you were prudent. Something could have done with a mirror and a snake. For some of you, animal cruelty is definitely present. So somebody did something with an animal, either birds or snakes. Or for some of you, someone tried to do something with a mirror and a book. I don't know. They tried to do some type of etching scheme. I'm also getting something about blood and writing something in blood. My God. Writing something in blood. Something about the time. Something about time. I'm seeing 9, the number 9. This Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands. They hired a female to do some bullshit. In a mirror. This was either a dark-skinned man or a blonde or a man with light hair or light eyes. They hired this witch. They hired a witch. Out of their anger. They're going to be angry. This is someone at a distance from you. Or they hired someone at a distance from them. My tongue is hurting. Somebody bit their tongue. Somebody could have even done some blood spitting or something. My throat hurts. They did some spitting. Something had to do with gossip. Some type of conference. A conference call. Something about RuPaul, a cross-dresser. Someone could have cross-dressed. Someone a man wanted a destiny swap with a female. They did a conference. Whoa. They did a conference call. This is someone who has serious mental issues, and someone has weight issues, but could have been someone that you met at the gym for some of you. This is somebody that summoned up a female. They don't want me to say it. They summoned up a female to try to do ritual work on another female who they wanted to destiny swap with. And they even told this man to dress up like the female. Something about the Ku Klux Klan is coming in to dress up as the other female. For some of you, this Queen of Wands in the reverse could be a fucking man. To a female or a female to a man. Take it how it resonates. We have 8 of Cups. You walked away from this person. A young blonde could be significant. Something about a blonde bimbo. Someone calls you a blonde, especially, I was watching this, I wasn't watching her. I just happened to be scrolling on my main, I don't really search people. It's whatever the recommended, and plus the way you come in, you change the algorithm. And so it helps me to even connect further with your energy, because the way your energy is influencing the algorithm. So I just happened to scroll, and I saw this reader who's a blonde person. She has a huge account. She does tarot readings on here. For some of you, you could be an online reader. A man wanted to swap with a female. Something about the Ku Klux Klan keeps coming in. For some of you, you could be a blonde female. A blonde female could be involved in this bullshit for some of you. 8 of Cups, they had to emotionally walk away. You definitely distance yourself. This is someone who's at a distance from you, or someone you distanced yourself from. Someone's a cross-dresser on the low. But for some of you, it's like somebody was told to cross-dress in the ritual. It was habitual to somebody. Somebody was doing like habitual rituals on you. For some of you, somebody could have even been fucking stealing your clothes to dress like you or have like something of yours. Some people are crazy. Someone has serious back problems. A brother, a friend, or a son. Someone could have posed as a friend. For some of you, this could be your fucking brother. Somebody could have protesting you. They're protesting you. So like somebody was also talking shit about you or trying to protest your existence or trying to like question you. Mind you, this person wants to fucking be you. They want to dress like you, talk like you, walk like you, behave like you. This is like, you know, to each his or her own, but for some reason, like, people that like to cut their penises off and call themselves women, that's coming in. For some of you, this could be someone like that. But it's because they were envious of a female. They're fucking mentally unstable. They were also trying to cause obstacles in your life for a long time. Taurus could be significant. Virgo, Capricorn. This person's fucking tyrannical. La tiranía, tyranny, tyrannie, no, tyranny. Someone's despotism could be despotism, something about a department store, something about Home Depot, something about, oh my God, for some of you, this could be a fucking celebrity. It's like somebody sees you as like a liberator, and someone's just on they don't even want me to say anja, somehow ganja, smoking a lot of weed. Someone's just an undercover insecure psychopath, sociopath, something out of social light. So this person steals from you. Cancer could be significant. July could be significant. June could be significant. Gemini could be significant. This person watches you and steals from you. You know how they say, like, I'm not saying all artists are like this, but you know how they say, like, certain artists are fucking thieves and they thieves. So about thieves. This person's been stalking you with a group, or this is what you're doing, my lovies. I gotta tell you what I gotta tell you. For some of you, this is you. For some of you, this is someone around you. For most of you, this is someone that's been watching you. It's like, you know how they say, like, famous people, sometimes they, you know, they get inspiration from people they see and they never give credit where credit is due. This is somebody that wanted to dupe you. Someone, everything came in earlier for a reason. You know how I said Quincy? Quincy's Quincy, you know? It's like Diddy's Diddy. I don't know. It's like, these people are not necessarily important, but their energy, it's like somebody wanted you to feel like their energy was important to you. I don't know, some weirdo is in the field for some of you. And they were definitely stalking you. They wanted you to feel something. They wanted to play on your emotions. King of Hearts energy. We got a blonde man for some of you. Or we got a man in a high rank. Or a dark-skinned man for some of you. Something about tank. And this is for you as a female or you as a man watching this. This is technically the female watching this, but you're virtuous. This is for you as a female watching this. Somebody wanted to swap with you for some of you, especially if you're a blonde female or you're a tarot reader or you have some type of special gift. Somebody wanted that and they did some crazy shit to try to get that. They traveled. We got some type of travel. For some of you, you could have distanced yourself. For some of you, you need to travel somewhere. We got le départ. We have partida, evasión. You evaded something. Something had to do with sex, though. For some of you, it's like maybe like somebody wanted to get you in a lustful energy. It's like they needed to connect through the energy or the frequency of sex for some reason. Usually with these types of rituals, you have to have sex involved. That's why they get even crazier and crazier with their rituals. Because you have to have, you start with lust. And it's the spark. And then it grows from there. And the more that you're willing to do when it comes to sex, the bigger that the energy force behind it is, because sex is a very binding energy. It gets things, someone's a drunk. You're happy and you know it. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. You are happy and you have a genie with you. For some of you, you are protected, especially if you do something online, because that's the world. That's also online. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or a Sagittarius wants to come into, but that's not it. Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and an Aries want to bind to you. Be cautious with that. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Something about denario, something about hilario, something about just hilarious. Four of Cups in the reverse. Somebody felt stuck or rejected, or they wanted you stuck. You're letting go of something. For some of you, if you rejected something in the past, or maybe for some of you, there was something you were not willing to accept when it came to self-love, but you are now, or someone around you is. Something about Liz. Something about Lisbon. A Portuguese person for some of you. There's something coming back from your past for some of you. There's something about Britain is coming in. A creepy British person for some of you. A fake writer. Three of Wands. Something is coming in. You have news coming in for some of you. Something about la Universidad de Salamanca for some of you. If you're happy and you know it, and something, something, something. I was getting the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone was trying to hold on to your energy so you could be in a Five of Pentacles. They were trying to hold on to your energy to keep you in some type of Five of Pentacles for some odd reason. But you are not in this Five of Pentacles. You are healing for some of you. You could be receiving aid for some of you. For some of you, you may, something about your financial aid is coming in. We got this crooked community in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, there was issues when it comes to people not doing their work, but also projecting onto you to leave you out. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They have to let this bullshit go. There's poor investments. Something has to do with a lot of money. A Five of Pentacles. Someone was over, or a group of people were over invested in causing you harm, and they are disappointed. The number 5 could be significant. Taurus could be significant. Again, strong Taurus for some of you, even though that's a water sign, but there could be a Taurus who's very disappointed. There will be bad news coming in, or no news at all about something that they were waiting for since the fall, since the autumn. Yep, there it is, Taurus. Whoop, there it is. Hierophant, Taurus. Whoop, there it is. For some of you, a Taurus could have been trying to siphon your energy. Someone was trying to feed off of your ideas. Again, for some of you, your master teachers. For some of you, especially if you are a tarot reader, you could be very well established. You could be looked at as a resource. You could be looked at as some type of master teacher. For some of you, if you are an actual professor, somebody, for some of you, wanted to steal. It's like they wanted to be you. They wanted to be you. And for some of you, people were willing to do some crazy shit. You smell good. You smell good, my lovies. I was like, side note, you smell really good. We got some type of sacrifice. Cancer, change in perspective, surrendering to justice, to create balance. You are surrendering to the balance of a Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you're very nurturing, you're very loving, you're very giving, and people were trying to have you in something that you're not. It's like they were trying to project something that you're not. Again, for some of you, take it how it resonates. We got a few different energies there, but everything came in earlier for a reason. It's like, for example, again, a mother figure saying that you're trying to fight your brother to bring men into the house when you never fucking did anything remotely close to that. It's like, when the fuck did that happen? In what dream, in which Delulu state did that happen? When the hell did that happen? That never happened at all. If anything, the only time that I would get punched in my face when I was left alone with him was when he was trying to set up weird scenarios of beating up my sister so he can come and punch me in my face and then run away like the coward that he's always been. Aside from that, I never fought that man. I never swung at that man. He hit me. He punched me. He would punch me from time to time in my face, right in my face. Boom, right in my face. And then run away when he didn't like what I had to say. Never fought that man. And for to bring men in the house? For fucking what? Dreaming in the reverse. Dreamer in the shit. And they want to hide it. They want to hide it. Dreamer in the reverse. I don't know. For some of you may want to say, like, it was a dream and I thought it was real. So you ran and you spread a dream. You don't know how to tell the fucking difference between reality and your dreams. You're out of line. Imagine me as a fucking channeler not being able to tell the difference between when I'm channeling and when I'm not channeling. That would be a problem, no? Someone's pretending to be a Cancer who's pretending to be a channeler of some sort for some of you. Or something could have happened between June 22nd and July 22nd. We got a dreamer in the reverse. We got a delusional. 9 of Cups energy in the reverse twice. Dreamer. Shootsy pootsy, my lovies. Shootsy pootsy, chitsy pitsy. I love you, my lovies. Anyways, we got a Cancer in the reverse. A Cancer in the reverse. A dreamer in the reverse. There's a lot over Cancer. My gosh, there's a lot over Cancer. We got a button, home, and a button and home. I'm seeing a bear, a teddy bear, someone's childhood home or childhood wounds or childhood memories. Something has to do with dolphins. The Marlins are coming in, though. Florida could be significant. We got dolphin energy, so dolphins could be significant for you. We have some type of an open wound, something that was shattered when it comes to dolphins. San Diego could be anywhere with dolphins. Something about the Marlins, though. The Marlins keep coming in. Something that was shattered when it comes to a home. A wish that was not fully granted. Emotional states that were not fully granted. Especially when it comes to the water or being by the water. We have another button, a lighter button that's affecting, for some of you, you could be sewing a lot, or for some of you, you could be moved to sew something or create some type of quilt, or you're going to be receiving something like that, or a sweater. We got a seahorse, so we definitely have a lot of like marine life around Leo and Cancer. So for some of you, you could be planning some type of like tropical vacation or somewhere where the water seahorses are here. Leo over Leo creativity. July 23rd to August 22nd for some of you. Some type of graduation here for some. There's a graduation here. There's a graduation, and someone that wants to a Cancer who does not want peace, because this is in the reverse. But someone who's graduated from this lesson when it comes to a Leo energy, or someone that needs to take action because they know that something's not going to bring peace, or someone doesn't want peace. Someone does not want peace. Someone's a delusional. Someone could actually, for some of you, I am getting like someone actually like maybe having like real bad, like the ritual work is really backfiring on some, especially whatever ritual work spoke with you. If you know, you know. If that's not applying to you, that's okay too. But for some of you, someone's ritual work has them like, they don't know what's real and what's not. They could dream that someone fought them in order to bring someone into a house that never fucking happened and believe that's real. Like, there's someone that does not want to heal. They don't want to see reality. You can tell them, like, you've never even, like, for some of you, there was something about Blake and something about Lady of the Lake. It's like, you've never really even, like, had a conversation with this person outside of, like, this context. It was very brief. How did you come up with all of this war? Because something has to do with not wanting peace. Somebody can have 2 children for some, or 1. Something about a 2-in-1 is coming in. We got the cat in the reverse. So we got a little kitty cat over Leo in the reverse. Someone's being a cowardly lion. We did see that earlier. Leo energy. Leah is coming in. It's about Liam. It's about Leela. Someone's being a cowardly lion. They're arrogant. They don't take action when they should take action. They're very boastful. They're egotistical. They're very hot-headed, very immature, promiscuous for some. Promiscuity definitely present for some. Very loose, a liar. Very dangerous for some. For some of you, someone's graduating from this lesson. For some, there's still some lessons to be learned. We got Virgo energy. We got someone's health clearing up. For some of you, if there was some type of, especially if somebody's going to go get a check for like a tumor or something like that, there's a non-malignant, maybe somebody has a cyst or something like that. For some of you, someone suffers from what they call fibrosis. This is everything's gonna be okay, but there is a cyst here for some of you. Something about the full moon in Virgo. We have a big partnership that's opening up for some of you, something that's from September 23rd to October 23rd. There's a huge partnership here opening up for you. A Libra could be very significant for you. We do have some type of emotional stability when it comes to the next full moon in Libra for some of you when it comes to a partnership. So you can look up the next full moon in Libra. It's not going to be a major moon for some of you, but however, this major partnership is going to be like, it's going to feel much more emotionally stable. Give yourself time when it comes to a situation because you're going through a transformation, something about Pluto, something about Neptune. You're going through a huge transformation here, Scorpio energy, and it involves health, partnerships, and death, la Santa Muerte. A huge transformation in your unconscious mind when it comes to how you see your partnerships, when you see your health. For some of you, healthy partnerships are in the field after dealing with some toxic energy for some of you. We have Sagittarius and a lemon. Or a lime or something like that, or the wheel for some. We have a Sagittarius and a lemon or a lime, a belief system about what's, because I'm also getting like the lemon laws for some of you, some type of an issue with a new vehicle. Lemon laws are coming in Sagittarius, 11/22 to 12/21. We have something that's done. Amber could be significant for you, anywhere where amber is produced for some of you, but heat, warmth, love, heart chakra healing for some of you, someone that was stealing from you. We have your career. Someone was stealing in your career, or someone was trying to steal your career, or someone was trying to steal ideas that have to do with your career, which you were producing. We did see that earlier. Because you're like honey. You're like honey. You got honey, but the honey jar is closed for some of you. Something about cuckold, a cheater, someone who's being cheated on at work. Something about honey. Career, 12/22 to January 19th. Capricorn could be significant for you. We got honey here. The honey pot is closed at this particular time. When it comes to your career. And then we have community, Aquarius, 1/20 through 2/18. We have, this almost feels like very dry. There's a dry spell in some type of community when it comes to Aquarius season, January 20th through February. Something about Fargo, something about Wells Fargo for some of you, the banking institution. There could be a dry spell when it comes to banking for some of you. A hacker. We got communication. We got a Gemini. We have an openness in communication when it comes to a Gemini. When it comes to an Empress situation, March could be significant. When it comes to a mother figure, a grandmother, some type of an opening, or just your partner for some of you. May 21st to January. Nope, not January. For some of you in January, there's going to be an opening when it comes to speaking to a Gemini, or you as a Gemini, or being in Gemini energy. Someone who wants to manifest some type of communication or openness here for some of you. That's what they were hoping for. This was coming in. That's what they were hoping for. Someone's very attitude-y. We have a lot of attitude in a situation for some of you. What else do we have? Again, a lot of activity in Cancer energy. So in the home, the 4th house for some of you, in your community. We also have, where's the community? No, we don't have that much action for some of you in your community, but for some of you, you want that to be. There's more intimate action for some of you, a lot of changes, a lot of revelations, maybe not wish fulfillment for some of you in a situation, and admitting that to oneself, that's difficult. Somebody wants to like move into like, it's like from, they haven't even like dealt with the things that are internal, and they want to like, I don't know. I was watching like this thing online where this man, he was committing fraud. He got arrested for white collar crimes. He stole $4.3 million from his company. He had a really good job, this man, Jesus. Something about a hit van. And something about a hype man. But he had a really, like, you know, what people would consider a good job. He was doing SEO. He was doing search engine optimization for a company. And he decided it was a good idea to try to rob the company so that he could live the lifestyle of a rapper. This man, it was interesting to me because when I was watching this video, I'm like, he didn't really do the work. Like, So he just wanted to live the lifestyle and not do the work. Like, he didn't make a song. He didn't even start to like, I mean, he did make a music video, but it's like, he could have dedicated his time to writing music and like, I don't know, like he had a good job. He could have just like, instead, like he started buying expensive things, expensive clothes, traveling, taking pictures with women. He bought himself a billboard in Times Square and all this other stuff. For some of you could be dealing with somebody like that. And it's like, they just want to live the lifestyle. They don't want to do the work. Like, they don't want to, they don't care about what they're doing. They just want to look a certain way. They could be doing like the bare minimum, but if somebody else like had what they know, like the knowledge they know, they would be, I don't know, like more dedicated. Like somebody's doing something because they don't love it, but they want the title. They want the money. They want the title. It's like, I want this position and I want to steal from the company. And because I just want to, I don't care about, I don't know, somebody, but they're very famous though, or they could be very popular. This man had support. He had people on his team helping him. And I'm like, wow. Wowzers kapousers. Anyways, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything is coming in for a reason. Very lackadaisical energy for some reason. For some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's like somebody's ashamed. They want to graduate too, especially if a Cancer is significant for you. But they're too much of a fraud. They're too fake. They're too flawed, Spirit saying. And not because they're flawed, but that's how they see themselves. They're too flawed. But they also want to flaunt. They have no peace, but they want peace. Peace is now in the crooked. They only care about being good looking or some bullshit. I don't know. Somebody likes to look the part. They don't like to actually like be in the process. It's like, if this looks good, that's what they want. They misunderstood the whole fucking thing. Anyways, moving on. Gotta be strong. Gotta move on. And I keep looking at this community and Aquarius. It's like they want to jump to the community. Somebody wants to really jump to the community. And the community is like, yeah, you tricked us for a little bit. What the fuck do you do behind the scenes? What do you do behind the scenes? Like, there's a community asking real questions. Because someone pretends to be like really nice, really friendly, really loving. It's like, no. Like, what do you actually like do? Like, what are you actually doing? Give us something. Like, what have you actually, like, someone's really asking, like, because for some of you, something has to do with fraud. A seahorse in the reverse. A seahorse in the reverse. Luck is not on an Aquarius's side or on a community side that has been working together since January of this year. January 20th through February 18th could be very significant. It's like, what have you actually been doing? How are you making this money? How are you flaunting so much? How do you travel so much? What have you dedicated your life to? Like, people are finally fucking asking the right questions. Because the way it feels is like, this pervert, for some of you this is a pervert, this person has been getting away with doing illegal shit, has been harming people. Something about a dealership is coming in, has been fucking harming people, innocent people, strapless. Something about a strapless bra, I don't know. It's like, how did you get all this money? How did you get all this money? This is somebody who wants to know. Or a community wants to know. They were projecting onto others, calling people psychos who are not psychos. They're actually the fucking psychotic ones. This is what's coming in for some of you. And somebody has guns too. It's like, what the fuck do you have guns for? People are asking someone like the right questions. Someone has not been asking a group of people, maybe a community. They were just taking someone's advice. It's like they were listening to like a family or a group or this person, whoever the fuck this is, a guru for somebody pretended also to be a guru of some sort. Something of off-grid living is coming in. This is fucking dangerous energy. This is dangerous energy. Off-grid living, they'll fucking take you, and before you know it, you are on some type of like, this group, this just in the latest news, a whole group, mass suicide, a mass suicide, some bullshit like that. I'm just a messenger. I'm gonna get some letters for you, and then we'll call it a day. We got FLWHTEL. Something about TRL. Something about an Acura TL. Something about an Acura. Something about accurate. Something about Washington. Something about Wilmington. WE. Something about WEB. Something about Texas. Something about Central Market. We got LC. We got T. We got Y. We got L. We got E. We got X. We got Lex for some of you. We got N. We got CL. Something out of CO. And something about Colorado. Something about got me a model. T. We got S. We got W. We got S. We got Y. We got C. We got F. We got H. We got A. We got U. We got N. We got X. We got L. We got T. Something about fun. Someone had fun. Yeah, it was fun. Or yeet. Yeah, someone thought something was fun. Something about Funyuns, onion rings for something about a cult. I told you I feel cult energy. I've told you something is culty. Someone is in some type of fucking cult. Wyoming, WY could be significant for you. S, something about transfer, something about account transfers, ACHs. How is this cult getting fucking money? Someone wants to know. SSI is coming in. SSI is coming in. How are these people getting money? ACH. Y, Wyoming, WY. E, yen, China, yen. The yen is coming in as well. T, L, and Y, X, F, U, F, U. Someone saying you, cult. Someone saying F you to a cult. Something about English, translation. There could be people from this cult who are not, like, English is not their first language. We got a cult, and we got yen. Wyoming, we got ACH, some type of transfer, wire transfers for some, yen, EN. There's an end to this cult. Cult. Very cult, very culty, very cult. Wyoming, WE. When, Wendy, when, Wendy, when. Something about something about Wilmington, something about Williford, something about Malford, something about Milford, something about Richmond, something about Ohio, something about Virginia. SSAS, SA. Because you know what they get to doing on these fucking cults. I'm not saying all cults are like this, but the cult I'm picking up on, sexual assault. Fuck you, cult. Somebody saying that. Cult. I'm gonna sound what you say. Doobie 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 doo. Doobie doobie doo. What you say? Doobie 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 doo. Because it is what you say. Something about scathing. Something about sunbathing naked. Something about loathing. A lake? I'm seeing a lake. I'm seeing females and sunbathing by a lake. Naked. A part of this cult. Sexual assault. Something seduction. So we could get a dun 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 dun. You might be with him, but you're living with me. But you're living with me. You might be with him. They corrected me. Because that's not how it's, you're leaving with me, right? That's how the song goes. But they're saying, but you're living, you might be with him, but you're living with, someone has a brothel of some sort. This is what it feels like. They have a cult and a brothel, and someone might be with him, so like they could date people. I've met people in cults like this, and they had to run away. In California. I've met people in California in cults like this. They were in Mexico. Everything is coming in for a reason. And they separated. They all came in as couples. But before you know it, the man had the men, the main leader had the men living in one house. And then the females living in a house with him. And he was fucking all the females while the men couldn't have sex with anybody. And they would only see their ex-partners from time to time. And someone came from a lot of money. Take that how that resonates. This is coming in. You might be with him, but you're living with me. And everybody would make money. So they would all, like, she would work. The woman I met, who I got to stay with for a couple of days, she would work as a teacher, but then she would have to bring the money home to this man. He was living he was in a kingdom. This was part of the plan, and something about the Ku Klux Klan. Something about China. What did I say? Something about Chelsea earlier. We do have Chelsea here, or close enough. Chelsea. Cheska for some. We got Cheska here. We got a bunch of people in a fucking cult. Cheska here. FL here. TL, TX. Texas. What did I say about Texas for some? Something about size. Something about say yes. Somebody wants somebody to say yes. Say yes. Just confess. Somebody wants someone to confess and say yes. They want this. Somebody wants this. They want. What do they want? They want a cult. They want the cult. The cults. Because they're a bunch. I don't know. Something about a skull. Something about a Scully. Something about Scully. Here we go. Something about Sullivan. Something about that movie, Monsters, Inc. Somebody could have been doing some type of torture thing to a child. They don't want me to... They don't want me to say it. Adrenochrome is coming in. Scaring people, torturing people, especially children. This was coming in. I have to go with the flow. Something about Syracuse. They're showing me Scully when they used to break into the children's house. I got this download earlier today of when I was a child and my father had gone to prison, but my mom got out of prison and I was the first one to live with her. And she was dating a man from a menchi, something about menchi, something about menchi, something about mensa. She was dating a man. He was an Asian man, and my aunt, she's like, you remember this man? I'm like, yeah, I remember him. She was shocked because I was really young. I was like 3 or 4 at the time. And this man, he slept over one night. That night he slept over, we were living in a small attic, and there was a room, there was my toy room, and then there was a room that we would sleep in, and they were together in the room. So I was in the living room sleeping. Someone broke into the house that night, and I hid under the table, and then the person left. They couldn't find me, and they left. I'm like, imagine this mother effer. He was fucking stalking me, and as a fucking innocent child, to kidnap a child and see a single woman with a child. For some of you, the energy's coming in for a reason. That night, the man broke into the house. I never said anything to her. They were peeking through the door. Like, they barely ever came out of the room. I'm like, hello, mother. I'm here. They were in there for fucking hours. A chef. We got a chef here. Someone could have been in a fucking cult for the longest time and you didn't even know about. For some of you, maybe for some of you, someone realized, or your family realized. There's a reason why, I respect where they're at, but I know that we don't live the same way. We don't live the same way, and I'm okay with that. I know that there's certain things I cannot be a part of in their life because it's just not going to work. There could be a whole fucking family in an occult, and they know that from your childhood, something about an occultist. From your childhood, you weren't going to make it. You weren't going to make it in this cult with them. It's like you're too different. This is like Princess Diana energy for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's like this person can't be here. This is like your family bingo. This is like your family belonging to the Ku Klux Klan, and with a hidden plan. And it's not to say that the Ku Klux Klan are bad or good or whatever the case may be. Maybe some of them are misunderstood. Maybe some of them do great things. Someone says do. Some of them do great things for the community. Maybe for some others they don't. But it's like, no matter what, you don't fit in this box. You don't fit with these people. So they're like, how can we sacrifice this person? They've tried to sacrifice you before. For some of you, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I gotta go with the flow. I'm just a channeler. Something about Lexi. Chef Lexi for some of you. Something about Lexi and Chef. And something about Syracuse keeps swiping. SY. Something about Sly. Something about Sinai. Something about Mount Sinai. You might be with him, LTS, but you'll leave. Something about Lance. Something about Lanta. Something about Atlanta. Something about ATL. Atlanta's coming in. You might be with him, but someone's uncle in Atlanta or flying through Atlanta. They're uncles. We got a bunch of uncles. Uncles are here. Uncles. CH. Something about nickels. Somebody wants nickels. Someone's going to ask you for nickels. But I'm getting like for some of you, you come from people that smoke a lot of marijuana. Something about a wait list. Something about wait list. Wait list. Something about wait list. They want. Something about Canton. They want. Something about a can. A can. Something about the keys. Somebody wants the keys to the TL. Somebody's going to ask for the keys to the TL. CF. The keys to the TL and CF. Something about hi-fi. Something about hi-fi or something like that. Something about somebody's wifey is going to ask for the keys. Something about something about Shaya. Something about Sean. Here we go with Sean. Somebody wants the keys. The TL, CF. Sean, something about Shanti, something about Sean, something about Hans, something about HYC, something about High C, the juice, something about a wait list. Someone's going to be on a wait list. So again, the wait list is back, so they're going to be waiting. Someone's on a wait list for a vehicle. Something about a class action lawsuit as well for some of you. It's about a prostitute. Something about Lexi. Something about Unks. Something about Conks. Something about CFU or UCF. Something about UCF. Someone's gonna see a fight. Something about Saint. Something about Street. Something about STL. Something about Saturday Night Live. Something about Aunt. Antoine, Antoinette, something about Livonia. Something about Sean with an X. And something about Lexi, Lex, Alexis, Lex, Alexander, Alex. A lantern. Something about W and T. Something about Washington. Alex in Washington or Washington Alex. Something about ow. Something about like aw. Something about ANW. Something about root beer. Something about shh. Somebody wants someone to shh. Shanti. Shane. At Shane's. LC. Something about Lacoste. Something about OC. Something about the OC, Orange County. Something about 2Y. Something about a DWI. Something about XT. Something about a text message. My lovies, be cautious for some of you. A text message and a DWI. Something about Lewis, but LEWIS. Something about law, Shane's, and something about law, something about Shane's in-laws, something about Lawford, UC, something about the University of San Diego, something about UCSD, something about a credit union, something about tracks. You might be with him, but you're living with me. You might be with him. Somebody's running a brothel. It's coming back in. Something about Clinton. Something about Carlton. Something about Carlton. Something about CL. Something about a CL. Something about clue. Something about clue. Something about clues when it comes to a text. There are clues when it comes to... Something about Lou. Clue when it comes to a text. When it comes to the clan. When it comes to the clan. Clues. When it comes to the text. When it comes to the clan. When it comes to clause. When it comes to Sean. Shh. They want to shh. FCWYSHW. There's clan, clues, and text. A loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Money that was paid. Someone's asking for the money. Give me the loot. They haven't given the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. A stick up? Is that a song about sticking somebody up? Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I forgot. Visiting my lovies? Something about a wish list. Something about wish, like some type of online shopping. Something about a Swisher blade. Something about Swishers, the rollers. Something about land. Something about Lansing. Something about a text. You might be with him. Someone's ex. An ex wants to come in. We got an ex. Something about TT. Something about TT. Something about STTP. A secured site. STTP. Some type of site. STTP. FCC. Something about who? You might be with him. Something about Lux. Something about there's a burger lounge. Burger lounge. I applied to their HR and the interview went great, and then all of a sudden she never called me back. Before I left San Diego, I applied to their to be an HR coordinator for them. And they never called me back. I'm like, they didn't even respond. Like, they didn't give me like a reason, explanation, nothing. Somebody's asking for a why. Somebody's gonna be asking for a why. Like, why didn't you respond? Because something has to do with a text. And there are clues when it comes to the text. There's definitely issues with text because it was TXT and now it's TEXT. And something has to do with Texas for some. There could be an ex who lives in Texas, or something about an ex and Texas. Something about sex. Something about sex. Clue when it comes to sex. Something about sex. WTCHFSWW. Nah, it's about WWF. Something about an answer. There's going to be an answer here. There's definitely going to be an answer, but the R is missing. Why is the R missing? Someone could be asking, why is the R missing? Why is R missing? Something about Robert, something about Roberson, something about Rupert, something about ruleless. Somebody was ruleless. Something about Leslie. Someone's looking for the answer, but the T is missing. The T is missing. The T. They're missing the gossip. The T. It's like, I want the answer, but I want the gossip first or something like that. On the 1st of July, and something on the 1st of January. On the 1st of July for some, on the 1st of January for others. HC. Something about hyphy. Something about music. Something about chopped and screwed. Is this somebody wanting to be a rapper? But they did some bullshit. They did some bullshit. They just wanted, like, they don't want to be a rapper. They're a wannabe. They don't want to put in the work. They want to, like, this is like somebody saying, like, I want to finish a degree, but they're not willing to, like, do the sacrifices that it takes. Like, they're not willing to do the studying. Someone could be actually, for some of you, somebody could actually be pretending that they're going to school. They're not willing to do the studying. They're not willing to do the research. They're not willing to, like, take the time and fucking be up all night fucking reading and writing and shit. Studying and working. Like, they're not willing to do that. They're not willing to Take time off. They want the quick way. Like, they want a lot of money and they want it quick. And sex. They want sex. They want money. Like, they want a certain perception of what the art is without caring about the art. It's like, for example, again, if it's like a doctor, like a neurosurgeon, they want to be able to play in people's brains without actually like studying the brain structures, practicing. They just want to get in there for some reason. And not even that. They may not even want that. They just want the $300,000 salary that comes with working at a hospital and saying you're a neurosurgeon. It's like that type of energy. And then they want to drive an expensive car. And then they want to and then they want to fly internationally. And they want to like be seen as something. They want certain pieces of the work, but they don't want to they don't want to sacrifice long nights. They don't want to put themselves through medical school, which is fucking expensive. They don't want to make the sacrifices. They don't want to live like a poor college student for a little bit. They don't want to do any of that. They want quick money and they want fame and they want to be seen as something. It's like they did none of the work, but they want now. I want it now. This is this type of energy. I'm just a messenger. They're not willing to be patient with the process. They're not willing to see it grow. They're not willing. They just want something quick. This is someone's ex. And Spirit's saying they're clueless. But they could be trying to, something about Lewis, they could be trying to school you on what to do. Eshue. They want you to fail. They want someone who has taken the time, done the work, gone through the lessons, made the sacrifices, been disciplined, working on themselves. They want you and all of that energy that you've put into just self-mastery first. They want you to fail. Something about on the first. Something's going to be important about on the first. Maybe you're going to get a chance to shine on the first. Maybe you're going to do something it's like you've already been doing the work. You are already prepped for this. But it's like, they have not seen you work, and because they don't, in their private lives, they want everything fast. So they think that you have not been doing anything. I don't know. Someone's a weirdo. Something about TSA. It's like if you've been preparing to be a TSA, someone just sees your first day. Like, look, they got the TSA job. They're going to fucking fail. It's like, why would they fail? If they've been studying the law, if they've been working really long nights just to understand their role, if they've been shadowing unpaid work, if they've been doing all this, why would they fail? It's because they didn't see you blowing money. This is somebody's, I don't get it, but this is somebody's thought process. I got to go with the flow. Somebody thinks that because you as a TSA, ooh, and they lie all the time on you. No, this person couldn't have been studying all the time. This person was out because this is what they're doing. They're projecting. It's like you being a law student. 8 years of law school. They think because you have not been flaunting, because you've been up all night looking like a stressed student, because it's a lot of mental work. It's very different. It takes a huge discipline to sit there and read through hours and hours of text and research and study, and especially law. Maybe for some of you, law enforcement. It's like somebody doesn't believe that you deserve to be an officer. It's like, do you see what this person has been up to? Their discipline, their morals. Someone's just a liar. That's the problem. Someone's gone out lying about you for some of you, pretending that they're trying to research you. Someone's a delusional. It's like that right there shows you that they're ready. You know why? Because instead of doing like you, stalking them, worried about what they're doing, they've been out here actually doing the work, whether you like it or not. That's what's bothering you, because you feel like you have no purpose. They feel like they have no purpose, but they want to destroy yours because you found yours. You know why you found yours? Because you would do it if you were not being paid. And that was the test. That was the test. God was testing you. Your purpose comes when you are not being paid, when you're not worried about how much money you're going to make, when you even make sacrifices. You're like, I'm going to take a huge cut. But you know what? God's going to help me. God is telling me to do it because this is what needs to be done. This is what motivates me. You're living very purposeful. You're not living for money. It's very different. is very different. Very, very different. These people that pay their way into everything, bribe their way into everything, lie their way into everything. Persuasion, bribe, and temptation. They live in temptation. We got your fate is death as a rite of passage. For some, there's some death magic that backfired. Someone tried to pay someone to end something that they shouldn't have. I'm just a messenger. Whether it be end your wife. For some of you, somebody wanted to end your wife, end your life, end your husband, end your career, end your money, and whatever they tried to do. This has backfired. For some of you, this has backfired on you, my lovies. I have to tell you what I got to tell you. This is how they're telling me. For others of you, you have La Santa Muerte protecting you. This was an initiation for you. It's an initiation even for those that it backfired on. We got the fate that this candle magic for some of you or some type of death ritual would become their own sacrifice. They would have to learn. This would be an initiation for them. We got the number 79, 18, 10, and 52. This would be an initiation for them. This would be an initiation. We got the fate of an emperor, Aries energy. We got a leap of faith and a 4 of wands. This is a major initiation. And a family that was paying a lot of money. They were coached. I told you there was an idiot coach for some of you. That this would be a reservation and that they would triumph. And they would get good news. This is what this coach told somebody. This coach told somebody that by doing some stupid ritual, they would get some type of really good news. And now, in fact, they can't keep calm because this is not going to bring good news. This is going to bring some type of an initiation when it comes to some type of work situation. So someone is going to, this is going to be a lesson in self-love and being stubborn. They're going to need to apologize spiritually, because they have to go in a different direction. And some type of leap of faith needs to happen. And something about an equinox. Something about a Chevy. And something about Megan Fox. They are conflict that they tried to hide when it comes to some type of treasure. Something about Jackal and Hyde energy. Someone did this promise to be a Knight of Wands and depart, to talk to a community and take action. They cannot keep calm because of a compromise of self-love for a group that's fallen apart, because the ancestors have stepped in because they love that someone did not give up. And so now there's sickness. That was the goal, to set some type of trap. This coach who is not calm at all, because this coach is going to lose. So there could be someone that actually, like, something about Toulouse, something about Tulum. So then there's a coach or like a higher level or like a boss figure or a business owner who coached someone on how to destroy someone or bring endings to someone. This coach is going to experience that. This is someone who is supposedly someone's friend and they are a gym rat. They curse themselves. They curse this whole friendship. Ta-da! Good for you! Some type of thief here. They wanted to steal someone's self-love. I told you there's some type of creepy coach. The letter K could be significant. For some of you, the name Jose is coming in. Who gained from fucking stalking, like the psycho that they are. Robbery, exploitation, incautiousness, and unfairness. Someone kept their calm, which made the psycho furious and completely fucking paranoid. They trapped themselves in a demon. So they trapped themselves with an obsession. And then this obsession is going to lead to their outcast, their failure, poor, castaway, homelessness of a treasure, because someone's origins we're also watching, someone's blessing, while this disturbed entity tried to persevere with this crooked alliance to steal somebody. This is not okay, because there's some type of aid here. Someone's stubborn. They're trying to block someone's luck as well. Something has to do with a vehicle for some. They are having a backfire. This coach is too, who fell into some type of trap, and they are feeling delusional. So for some of you, I'm getting someone who practiced ritual work and is feeling crazy. And there's an overbearing man who's fucking weird. And so a Ku Klux Klan is coming in. The Ku Klux Klan keeps coming in with somebody's energy. So take that however that resonates. They're all under judgment. Archangel Gabriel, when it comes to the work that they paid for, the work that they did, they will not be getting good news. Someone tried to destiny swap. They're just a weirdo. It's a bit about a cop. They tried to destiny swap with a cop. I don't know. For some of you, there's an older female who pretends to be your friend. She ain't your friend, my lovies. I'm not saying you got to be mean to the person, but there's an older female who is a witch on the low. And a psycho. Somebody has some type of psych ward energy, but they could be like, I don't know, like the leader of, I don't know what. For some of you, the Ku Klux Klan. For others of you, they could be the leader of an organization, but they have delusional energy on them. Demonic. Especially if being a cop or something like that is important to you. They are a demonic psycho and they live in their paranoid fear. And they're afraid of your success, so they try to, for some of you, somebody thinks they don't love you. They see themselves as above you. Depression, phobia, and paranoia. I told you. And they can't keep calm. This is someone that could always like be cleaning something, or they could always be like they could be like OCD. For some of you, someone is not your friend. They are not your friend, my lovies. Especially if you are young, beautiful. I'm seeing a female in my mind's eye, but take this how it resonates. Especially if you are young, beautiful, and you're gonna be a cop. For some of you, you don't even think you're beautiful, and I'm here to tell you, my lovies, you are fucking a showstopper. Like the show stops when you walk in. But there's someone who doesn't want you to see yourself. They want you to be humble before them. Someone thinks someone's on Bumble. For some of you, you're on Bumble, my lovey. Someone thinks that they have you like, there's like, bow to me. Something about Debbie is coming in. Someone could be a district manager for some of you, or a regional manager for some of you. Someone's a business owner, or they manage where you work. We got justice here, and they are afraid. I told you, for some of you, you're gonna go work at like as a cop or a detective or some shit. For some of you, someone is also afraid of justice being served. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But for some of you, I am getting like you're gonna be working at something about the clerk's office is coming in. For some of you, you could already work somewhere. I don't know. For some of you, you are something about flying through O'Hare. Someone's afraid of justice being served, and someone's a delusional old person. Male, female, take it how it resonates, because I'm seeing men and women in delusional energy, and they've cursed themselves. They have cursed themselves with their hate and their delusions. Again, everything I'm saying is not personal. I'm just channeling the energies. They're trying to curse you while you sleep. Someone's trying to travel to you while you sleep, or this is what you're doing for some of you, my lovies. Just a messenger here. Because they're fucking stubborn and delusional. It's like, when are you gonna stop? Someone's a cop? When are you going to stop? When are you going to stop? It's just, again, I'm channeling their own disgust in themselves. This is not Truth Nunez. It's not about Truth Nunez. They're arrogant too. So now Aaron's is coming in. A coach. They were coached to be this fucking delusional. For friends like these. They were coached. Sweet dreams, satisfaction, comfortable, and a lazy day. These crooked groups of friends. Someone's actually going to tell them, like, you should probably rest. You're going to be under arrest anyway. They were told that this ritual work, traveling, but all this bullshit, they were told. I don't care if you work for the Ku Klux Klan or the mob or the government or the marshals, whatever you're doing that is illegal. They were told, they were warned. Something about a lover scorned. They were warned to let it go. Stop being a psycho. They were warned. The whole coach told them, like, this is enough. We should probably stop. They don't want to listen. Something about someone married a cop. A cuckold married a cop. And they can't keep calm. They were warned. There's evidence. They were warned. I'm getting, they weren't warned by, maybe for some, they were warned by like insiders. I'm getting, they were warned by spiritualists. It's like somebody pays for a lot of readings, a lot of ritual work, a lot of bullshit. They were warned to stop. They pay for a lot of ritual work, a lot of bullshit. They were warned that there was evidence on who they bribed. They were warned. So they destroyed a lot of lives. This is this type of Empress, Emperor in the reverse. They destroy a lot of lives. They get people into doing stupid shit to harm others. They harm themselves. These people are toxic. That's why they're mentally, spiritually, emotionally sick. They think that they have some type of deal with the devil. The devil makes deals with nobody. That's the trick of the devil. The devil makes deals with nobody, but they do take you to your own suffering. And the deeper you go, the more suffering it is. Because of their big egos. They have super egos. Again, I'm not trying to diss any organization, whether it's government, whether it's illegal, whether it's criminal, whatever it is. I'm saying that sometimes it comes to a point where you need to let your ego go. Someone's so mad. They're so mad. My ears are so hot. My face is so hot. Someone's so mad. Someone's a dad. Someone's a diddler. This group of people. Imagine, I can empathize, because imagine going your whole life living a bunch of fucking lies. Your uncles are fucking thugs and liars. They're rapists. They've molested the nieces and everybody else in the family. Some of the aunts have done it too. Your own mothers are delusional. It takes a really strong person to break out of that and say, I want to try something. Sometimes I want to dry hump. I want to try something different in my life. I want to do something different in my life. It takes a really strong person to do that. Not everybody does that. 3 of Cups in the reverse. And it looks like a lot of people have chosen not to do that. That's why not everybody's an activated angel. Everybody's like, oh, earth angel energy. No, not everybody's an earth angel. Even those who speak about it. Unless God's given you confirmation, I wouldn't use that title. A lot of people have a lot of false idols. Even the earth angels, all they give a fuck about is money. I don't know what kind of earth angel you are. All they give a fuck about is money. They're earth angels that live in the Amazon right now, in the Amazon forest, and have never been in society. Never made $1. Never made $1. They don't owe the European nations. And those are more earth angels than a lot of us. We got accident, we got danger, caution, and injury. The number 16, a tower. When it comes to this conflict, I told you someone's trying to schedule some type of, for some of you, be careful, because somebody's trying to schedule some type of like physical fight or altercation here. Be very, very careful. Have your phone. I wouldn't trust Nunez. Trust Nunez. Okay. Truth Nunez. I wouldn't involve myself. No. I would defend myself enough to get somebody subdued so then I can call the cops on them. If I had to. For me, there's ways. Again, I love exercising Archangel Michael energy. Move away from the delusionals. War is not yours. I told you there's a lot of anger, a lot of hatred. These people want to project their war onto the world. Everybody's a moron to them. Everybody is this to them. They want to go and fly and harm people and do fucking weird rituals. There was a delusional in the gym sending people behind me into the fucking bathroom. I'm like, you barely know me. You supposedly did me a favor as a human being and I paid you back. You've become obsessed. So this was your plan the whole fucking time. Somebody out the Ku Klux Klan. For somebody who's gonna be somebody from the fucking gym. They involved a fucking whole community. They became obsessed with your energy. They don't even know how to control themselves. Somebody thought they were going to get a marriage out of you. This could be a married person for some of you. Sweet love couple and dependency. Someone's trying to trap you in some type of a marriage or some commitment or some bullshit. Someone's an obsessed psycho. They're an obsessed psycho. They are an obsessed psycho. My precious. They are an obsessed psycho. I'm not kidding about anything I am saying. And this makes them mad. Someone has a demon on them. Someone's a dad. It keeps coming in. Someone's a dad. For some of you, someone's a dad. Or a mother. Take it how it resonates. But somebody about your brother is coming in. Someone can know your brother or something about your brother's involved. For some of you, if your brother paid a stalker, they became fucking obsessed with you. Curiosity, glancing, and stalking. This makes them mad that you see them as so creepy. It's like, just let me go. I won't see you as anything. I just won't see you as anything. Just let me go. Stop stalking me for the last X amount of years. You're a creep. What do you want me to say? I will never let you near me. If you ever come near me ever again, you better be ready to see the cops. That's all they were coached to stalk you. They were coached to do this. They were coached to stalk you. Hesitation. Now the coach is worried. I got this download the other day. Now you got a coach that's worried. Now you got a coach that's worried because they have not only sacrificed their own fucking sanity, but they've sacrificed the sanity of someone else, because someone was coached that this would fucking work. If they stalked you all the time, that you would compromise with them. And it's like never. It's just never going to happen. Something about Travis. Here we go with this Trevor and Travis. This is never going to happen. I'm just a messenger. It's just never going to happen. We got luck. What somebody really wants for some of you is to harm you. For others, somebody just wants your money. They just want to gain from your energy. This is someone that could have actually told you at some point, there's something special about you. Yeah, I know. You're going to gaslight me into thinking I don't know that there's something special about me. Of course I know there's something fucking special about me. God has me here. What the fuck? Somebody tried to I don't know. They try to play this weird psychological trip up game with you. It's like, you don't know how special you are. No, I know how special I am. You don't want me to see me as special because you have a fucking hidden plan. You're fucking special and you're different and you know it. For some of you, again, strong tarot reader or channeler here. Coincidence, fatalism, and storytelling, that you will be able to sleep very peacefully. And that you're fucking ready. You're rested, ready, and ready to go, and nobody's gonna molest you. Something about a child molester. No one's gonna, something about Renee, something about Renesmee. No, nobody's gonna fucking molest you. Nobody's gonna try to fucking twilight you, stalk you into fucking being with them. No bullshit like that. This is real life here. We're not in a fucking fairy tale. Someone was living in some type of weird Delulu fairy tale. That's why people love the Truth Nunez. I have never the 50 Shades of Grey and all this other bullshit. I never liked those stories. I never liked those stories. Those stories, even when I read the book, I'm like, this is creepy to me. And I read 180 pages. I got to the 181st page and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And people read the whole trilogy and watch the movies. This is creepy. This is like curse work. When I read it, I'm like, this is like curse work. There's curses in here. I don't think people are noticing, but these are curses. I'm not impressed. You're focused on a major project for some of you, and you're ready and you're well rested. And there's some type of molester or some type of weird energy that wants to molest you, or does something about someone does, my lovies. For some of you, someone molests you, my lovies. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, my lovies? If you need help, my lovies, there's always a solution. Something about a gym rat. You laughed something off for some of you. You could be laughing off someone's violation or groping of you, my lovies. It's not funny. And you don't like it. I would feel it if you didn't like it. If you liked it or you didn't like it. It's like you're nervous. Somebody makes you nervous. You could press charges. Yeah, it's like somebody tries to flirt with you. Like someone in a position of authority or power. Some bullshit. Yeah, this person's fucking crooked and they're a pervert. You don't have to put up with this. This could be a very older person. For some of you, I'm getting an older person to a younger person, but take it how it resonates. Older, younger, older. Somebody has a chip on their shoulder and they're a pervert. You don't have to put up with this. You don't. You don't owe anybody fucking anything. Somebody, this is what they do. Somebody has a weird, twisted system in their mind. They pretend to be helpful because they something about they ran out of time with you as well. They try to be, helpful, pretend to be helpful. Someone pretends, someone's a fucking drunk too. They gotta let this bullshit go. For some of you, someone's into kidnapping and raping and bullshit like that. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I'm just a messenger. Someone I used to help you out, now you don't even come around anymore. This is a feeling. Someone's such a pervert. They're so nasty. Ugh. They want someone to fight you. Again, everything came in earlier for a reason. I had someone send 2 females. One that was a minor and another one. God said, stay away from all these people. Because I didn't want to fuck him. He thought he was going to buy me. For some of you, somebody wants to kill you because that's how big their ego is. Someone got demons. They've been stalking you for years for some of you. They've been waiting and stalking you maybe the last 3 years, 2, 3, 8, 4, 9, 4, 9. Some of them could be 49. 3, 8, 3, 9. They were waiting. This person got mental issues. They're stuck wherever they are. They're in some type of an illusion. And they're mad. They are mad. They're mad. They're a love bomber. Again, for some of you, somebody could have like bought you something, bought you gifts, given you money, done all of this bullshit. This was to rope you into some devilish shit. This was a leap of faith when it comes to a lot of money. This person wanted to offer you a lot of money. It was a binding. They were trying to bind you with money or bind you with gifts or bind you with some bullshit. But you said, no, thank you. Like, no, thank you. No. For what? No, thank you. You want to put it in my butt? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Never. No, thank you. Never going to happen. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. Thank you very much. No. And then you had to be cold with them. And then they started calling you a bitch or some bullshit. It's like... Someone even started calling you a snitch for some of you. Maybe this has not happened yet for you. Maybe you're going to start speaking about this. I wouldn't stay quiet about this. I would not stay quiet about this. Imagine if Truth Nunez would have stayed quiet about fucking having somebody cut fucking a hole in my vehicle to put a tracker in the vehicle and having people visit me in the middle of the night where I was sleeping and having weird shit happening to me at work. And then also having people fucking trying to hack my PayPal accounts and then also having people following me around. You think that I would, and having people do ritual work outside my vehicle thinking I don't fucking feel it? Imagine if I would have stayed quiet. No, leave your evidence, my lovies. Leave your evidence. Nothing's gonna happen to you. But when the discovery process needs to happen, leave the evidence. The Hierophant. And Strength, Leo. And the Fool. They have to go in a different direction. You're also going to take a leap of faith. Maybe for some of you, if this is you, my lovies, and you just need to speak to somebody, I've called the cops. I told them about the drones. I've told them about everything that has happened to me in the last few years. There are all types of people. Human traffickers are fucking real, my lovies. Especially if they see you as a single female and think that you are just alone in this life. Oh, this is an easy target. Oh, and she comes to the gym all the time by herself. I had people from the gym following me around 24/7. Running into people, places that I'm like, this ain't no fucking coincidence. Spirit saying, stand your ground, speak your truth. 7 of Wands. You are protected. There could be up to 7 people fucking stalking you. For some of you, I'm getting everything for a reason. Gang stalking is real. They had some type of wishful thinking, but they're also fucking drunks, that they were going to put you in bed or put you to rest or some bullshit. And something else, someone wanted to put you under arrest. There could be even a cook. There could be crooked cops involved for some of you that all live in shame. They all live in shame and disappointment. I'm just a messenger because you're a child anointed. And they're all fucking stressed. Because they didn't follow their divine light when it came to the stupid investment in trying to break your heart. And also do this to you. For some of you, there was a group trying to rape you. There was one time I was sleeping outside of a Sonesta in California on Mira Mesa Boulevard. And there was a group. Again, there's cameras there, which is funny to me. But they were standing outside and I could hear them speaking. And they're like, there she is. She's right there. And, you know, if we want to do something, we could do it right there. And they were all hesitating. There's cameras right there. The fake tow person that showed up to stalk me in the middle of the night. The other one who fucking showed up and tried to do something on that side where exactly the fucking tracker was put. You think everything is a joke, my lovies? It's not a joke. I'm not kidding about anything I'm saying. God is protecting you. We got a Leo here, a cuckold, a man who's being cheated on, who's part of an organization or has some type of weird belief systems, but they're fucking religious. I don't know why they're religious. I really don't know. I don't know why they're religious because karma's on their ass. So I don't know why they're religious for harassment. I don't know why they're religious. Somebody even tried to call you a prostitute or they try to make you a fucking prostitute. It's like, nobody's a prostitute over here. Five of Swords to this community. Someone's envious of your work as well, or your collaborations, or how you work. Somebody wanted to destroy you. They didn't want to give up. This whole fucking crew of people who have been watching you. You got a whole group watching you. For some of you, they could even come to your business. They try to cause issues for you at work. These people live in hell. They live in hell. Something about Kenan and Kel. And you don't talk to these people. You're not communicating with these people. You're not interested in talking to these people. None of them. Temperance, I told you, Archangel Raphael. Okay, for some of you, something about alchemist. You're an alchemist. You could call yourself an alchemist. For some of you, Archangel Michael is showing up for you. Temperance, I told you. For some of you, you know what to do. That's all I got for you, my lovies. You want to continue, my lovies? We're about to go in 3 hours. 2:44:17. 2:44:17. February could be significant. April could be significant. The number 44. The number 17. Star. You're a star. It makes demons watch you. It's like attraction. It's like, but then they don't know what to do with you. I'm just a messenger here. And the demons are angels too, but they just don't know how to alchemize the energy. So they die. We have an 8 of Pentacles. We have work. We have a young brunette. We have money. We have victory. We have a vehicle. And we have some type of traitor or an isolation. The Hermit, a Virgo. There is some type of support here. Technically, the Hermit in this tarot is a traitor, something about Trina, a traitor. There's a young brunette who's been watching your house for some of you, or has been watching your vehicle, or has been paying money to betray you when it comes to a vehicle. Or for some of you, you have to pay a lot of money for a vehicle. There's a traitor here, and there is support when it comes to this traitor who is not going to have success. For some of you, you know, I was getting the other day, like, okay, for some of you, you're being stalked 24/7. Again, like I said, my phones have been hacked, the email's been hacked, the whole fucking bullshit. I'm not worried. But for some of you, somebody has been reading all of your emails, all of your, everything you're doing. So every time that you have, like, for example, I said it the other day, this came in download. I entered a contest to win a vehicle. I got a download that one of my stalkers will try to block that somehow. For some of you, there could be these people, these people are stalking everything you do. Some people live in hell. And for some of you, this has to do with with a criminal organization. And someone's going to put in a resignation. It's something on an Indian reservation. Someone's under investigation. They don't want to talk. Yep. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Yep. They want to destroy something that has to do with an opportunity for a vehicle for you, or something like that. Their wishful thinking, wish fulfillment of this young brunette is to cause you death or an ending when it comes to your home. For some of you, they have been watching you. I told you, they've been watching you. They've been stalking you. You're going to get some type of good news when it comes to a choice that is being made. Someone needs to travel or move away, and someone wants to take action even though there is somebody that's trying to secretly harm you. This person is a paranoid schizophrenic. This is a young lady. Someone could be in their early 20s, no more than that. But this person belongs to this criminal organization for some of you, or they're working with a group of criminals, or they could be working with your family to try to block you. Again, all types of energy present for some of you. The High Priestess, you already know this. The 4 of Pentacles. Now we're ending. You already know this, so Spirit saying just holds back and be reserved. You have the power. You know they're trying to hold on to something as well. Some type of victory is coming in when it comes to lying on you. They made a wrong choice. Here we have this King of Wands energy who is in a perpetual war, who's getting bad news because of their delusions of some type of love affair that they were going to have with you for some of you. We have some type of union here, and a Scorpio and a Gemini and a High Priestess online. Something that Santa Muerte is blessing when it comes to a Scorpio, really good news coming in, and a Capricorn who's moving away from a storm or traveling to deliver something to a Leo who has been invested, a child molester who has been invested in stressing an Empress energy, a creative force. This Leo is in depression and obsession when it comes to a family situation. So there's a Leo that worked with a family or a group of people. They tried to stay calm, but this person is, we did see that in some type of King of Swords in the reverse energy. They have pathologies that they need to work through. Somebody is mentally unstable, and they are not going to get good news about their strategies. Boom. That's all I got for you, my lovies. We were waiting for that Four of Pentacles as confirmation because Spirit gave it to us from the beginning. And Spirit told us that once that shows up, we would be all set. We got a protection. For some of you, you need a protection order. You're going to need a protection order. But we have protection here from any blocks or people that want to block your path or people that want to start some type of issue for you. You have a protection, my lovies. You are totally protected. God loves you. I hope you know that. I get it. I totally get it. I have conversations with God all day, every day. God knows my ins, my outs. God knows my highs, my lows. God knows everything about me. I'm very honest with God. God knows. God knows. God knows. Sometimes the tests are difficult. Sometimes they are. And it's not even like difficult in the way people think. Again, for me, I just, the cruelty of people is real. That's what shocks the shit out of me. That's what makes me sad. The money comes and the money goes. The titles, they come and they go. You know how many titles I've had in my life? You know how many times I've started over because God says take a leap of faith? You know how many times I've been able to travel, to do so many different things and not have to sell my soul? I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm saying that I'm perfect in God's eyes. Keep a pure heart. Don't try to do anyone harm. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like, I wish that person gets their karma. And I don't want to see it, but I know they're gonna. And it's like, I don't have to wish that. I know they're gonna get their karma. Because there's no way you could be that unjust and live a life like, oh, I'm just gonna go about with my wife and my kids, or my husband and my kids, or myself. It's like people that don't want to have children because they don't want to get karma through their children. That's not how it works. You're still gonna be able to live through what you need to live through because that's what you deserve. You got genie energy with you. You got 3 wishes. For you. For you. This is for you, la consultante. La consultante. This is for you, my lovies. Especially if you're a female. God sees you. God sees your energy. Now, a lot of people can fake it. Even if you are not into like spirituality like that, you just watch tarot readings or channelings or do stuff like that. You are more pure than fucking, you know who they're showing me? Than the Pope. And the Pope leads a church. And for some of you, you're more pure than that energy. I'm just a messenger here. A young brunette here for some of you, or something that has to do with your work for some of you. Some type of thoughts. 7 of Hearts, a new beginning for some of you. A pregnancy of a little girl for some of you. And you're going to, in 4 months for some of you, or by April. Or a friend at work for some of you will be pregnant. Or if you're worried about a pregnancy, for some of you, there's a rest period. And then you can try again in 4 months when it comes to a pregnancy. We have a friend. We have a bunch of females for some of you who is the devil. For some of you, there's a female or a blonde female or a distant, someone, a ditz. Someone who is around you for some of you who is the devil, who is very toxic, who will be getting bad news. For some of you, there's somebody who's going to get really bad news. Really bad news when it comes to the friends at work. I'm just a messenger. All right, that's all I got for you, my lovies. And something about Upwork. Somebody that was also hacking and tracking somebody. They're going to get really bad news, my lovies. They were told. They were told. They were told someone's going to cry. When I see certain people cry and I'm reading their energy, I could feel for them. I cry for even the people that it's like, I could feel for them and I can like channel some of that and cry with them. But for me to say like, oh my gosh, it's like something about the song is coming and it's too late to say sorry. Somebody's going to want to say sorry and it's too late. It's too late because you didn't know how to control yourself. You were in devil energy and you let it go. You just went for it. You went for it and you didn't give 2 fucks. What you were hiding in your truck. I'm just a messenger here. Anyways, stay well. Stay well. Or in a small vehicle. I'm seeing a small black vehicle or grayish black vehicle. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Somebody wanted to be a psycho, obsessed, envious, competitive. I don't know. Some people be letting their competition and they're wanting to be seen as something really get the best of them. I just want to be seen as Truth Nunez. And 13,000 of you love Truth Nunez, and I'm okay with that. And if 2 of you liked Truth Nunez, I would be okay with that too. Because from day one, Even on Instagram. On Instagram, that channel started with one follower, one follower. And I was there doing my little readings every day. And now we're here with you. And even when the day ones were here for a few months, I'm like, we show up every day. We love what we're doing. We love what we're doing. And then all of a sudden, a few thousand showed up and I'm like, where the heck did everybody come from? And you helped me through some really difficult times, and others pretended to want to help me when they were really in on the plots to hurt me. And I still love this. I still show up here. Why? Because I fucking love you. I love God. I love my work. And if I never had to talk to some of you again, I still love God. I still love my work, and I still wish you well, my lovies. Not everybody's going to be here for all the time. Anyways, that's all I got for you, my lovies. Stay well. Stay well. Stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you. Chicken wings and adores you. Your sister friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always. I kind of like this. In love always. But we can't do our big spreads like this. In love always. In love always. In love always. And forever, my lovies.